Madness Podcast, the best of the underground. Make madness your ritual.
Well. It is Friday evening. What the fuck are you doing? You're listening to Ritual Madness Podcast. That's what you're doing. Episode 144, hanging out with the guys from The Culture Of. Do me a favor, check out ritualmadnesspodcast.com. On the right side, you can click a multitude of links. iTunes and Stitcher, both applications for your space phones. You can listen to us on Stitcher. Just look up Ritual Madness Podcast. Bookmark it. You can check it out. Each time we load something, it'll pop right up on your space phone, and you can check it out there. All the social media platforms, for the most part, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Do me a favor, go to your app store and download the Listen to My Radio app. You can connect and listen to our station. The Listen to My Radio app is LISTE and the number 2 My Radio. Put Ritual Madness Podcast into the search bar. Bookmark it again there, and you will be able to connect to the radio station. Runs 365, 24/7, all kinds of good stuff, metal, comedy, gangster rap, all the necessities of life and listening to cool things. If you shop Amazon, scroll down to the Amazon link, click the Amazon link, bookmark it as your own every time you buy something cool for yourself, since the holidays are coming up and you're going to want to buy all kinds of toys and all kinds of bullshit for everybody. Because of the Hallmark holidays and all that happy fucking Jesus fucking spanking your ass shit. Bookmark that shit. Every time you buy something, it kicks us back a couple pennies at no cost to you. Right below there's a little donation link. If you're feeling generous in these holiday times, give us a donation. It will help us keep the lights on up in this piece. If you are in a band or have friends that are in a band and want to submit some music to us, we're more than happy to put it on the station. That's ritualmadnesspodcast@gmail.com. That's ritualmadnesspodcast@gmail.com. And if you're into the podcast thing and you want to check out a really cool one here in the Twin Cities, Disciples of the Watch Podcast. That's DOTWpod.com. Some of my good friends, Gene and Nate, doing a really cool podcast. They do a lot of news. They talk about vinyl. They talk about all kinds of good shit. And they always have... they support the indies, and they support, national bands from all over the place. And they do a lot of music lists, like the coolest music shit, top tens and all that other stuff. And they always break it down. Sometimes they'll take, just an album and go, and they get so fucking detailed with it. It's excellent. I love it. DOTWpod.com. Check them out. And a mainstay here in the Twin Cities is the Root of All Evil radio show on Fresh Air Radio's KFAI. Let me see here. They start at 1 a.m. Sunday mornings and run till 6 a.m. And lots and lots of good metal. They always have good guests on there. Check them out. That's the Root of All Evil on Fresh Air Radio's KFAI. And we do these shows, the monthly madness at Lee's Liquor Lounge. The next one is November 26th. We've got a great lineup. We've got Cold Colors, Witch Den, Beauty of Decay, Blue Ox, Mordrot, and Murder in the House of God. $2 Jack and Cokes, $3 PBRs, $300 in gift cards from Lowbrow Saints Tattoo Collective. Very cool place. They've been doing this since May with me, and super cool. People are showing up, and they're winning, $200, $300 in tattoo gift cards. And they're going to be getting free full tattoos, man. That's fucking awesome. But we've got that one on the 26th of this month, which is November, and next month, December, on December 17th, I've got a birthday show coming up, and that is at Lee's Liquor Lounge as well. I've got some of the most brutal bands in the fucking area. We've got Glutton for Punishment, Invidiosis from Wisconsin. We've got Towering Abomination. And Face of Oblivion from Mankato, and they just released a brand new album today, I believe on Comatose. And let me tell you what, I've heard a couple tracks off of that album, and it is fucking phenomenal. Very heavy, very fast, and I'll tell you what, that drummer likes to go fast. Ogar is the man. So, again, we are listening to episode 144. The guys from The Culture Of. How you guys doing tonight? Good?
Doing
Very
great.
good, sir.
You can just scream whatever you want to do. I don't know. Good? Doing good? Why don't we go around the table? Tell me who you are. What do you do in the band?
My name's Steve. I'm the lead guitar player.
Hi, Steve.
How's it going?
Good, man. Good. How about you, sir?
I'm Nick. I'm the vocalist for the band.
Nice. Nice to meet you, Nick.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Zach, and I play drums.
Hey, Zach. What's crack-a-lackin'?
He's from North Dakota. Give him a break.
No DAC, no social skills.
It's all good. Gorgatron, dude, North Dakota. There you go. What's your name, sir?
And I am Jake. I play rhythm guitar.
Rhythm guitar. Awesome,
sir.
man. So, well, how long has the Culture of been a band?
2-ish.
Yeah, going on 2 years or so.
2 years?
Yep.
Awesome. Now, I heard you guys talking before we got on the air. Some of you guys went to music school, yeah? McNally or something like that?
Oh yeah, for the good or or worse. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah?
Yep.
So what, how did you guys all hook up as a band?
Well, I ended up going to McNally Smith. I met Zach, our drummer, our bass player, who couldn't make it today, Tyler. And then
What's up, Tyler?
Yeah, he's listening. He's listening.
Well, keep your ears on, son. Yeah, so you guys met at the music school?
Yeah, and Jake, our other guitar player, is actually my cousin. We all moved out here. He's going to school as well. We intention of starting a metal band. Met these guys. You'll hear off a couple other songs off our current EP. Our other singer, Daryl, it was on that, and then we ended up replacing Daryl here with Nick, and that's a new song we're releasing today with Nick.
Awesome. Yeah, if you guys are listening there, they've got a brand new song that they're going to drop here on the Ritual Madness podcast, and I appreciate that. That's really cool that you guys are doing that, because that's always fun, and that was my intention of doing this podcast is getting folks the platform to be able to release music and cool stuff and put it out to the masses. And not only are you doing it live right now, but as we upload it, people tune in. Just if they miss the show, people are always checking the shit out, man. Hundreds and hundreds of people check the shit out, nationwide, worldwide, all over the fucking place. So very, very cool. So where did you guys come up with the name? The Culture of?
I knew that was going to come up too. So we had the idea. There was 5 of us in the band, and we each brought, 4 or 5 names to the table. We each brought a handful of names to the table.
I just like to say that this was before I was even in the band.
Zach wasn't a part of the band at this point. For a very short period of time, we had another drummer, Wilson, and he was part of this process. So we each brought a handful of names to the table, and then we'd go through each person's group of names and pick one.
Sure.
Like we'd all vote, and the
So
one
you
that
just
got the most
broke it
votes,
down each
and then
each person.
the winner of each round, we voted on, and it came down to the Culture of, which was Steve's name,
Right.
and Of the Living, which was my choice.
Okay.
And I lost the vote. And
We
Steve
we
got
arm
it.
wrestled. I kicked the shit out of him.
That's awesome.
That's the truth.
That's awesome. No, that's a cool story, because a lot of times you just hear people say, "Yeah, we made a giant list and just all went, that sucks. That one sucks," and then somebody gets attached to the name and then they stick it out. So you guys did it just like the election.
Very democratic. Very democratic.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Every band decision goes.
Yeah. Right.
We do try to keep to a vote for most things, but yeah, that's it. It came down to it, and actually, the funny thing is Steve was the deciding vote, and we had this big dilemma because we didn't know if you could vote for your own name or not.
Right.
And then we just said, basically, it's like, well, that's my name. That's the name, obviously, I like. So
Right.
it's like, well, the Culture of one, and here we are.
Yeah, we have it on video when we were trying to pick out all the song names for the last EP. It was just an absolute nightmare.
So everybody, you just videotaped it all. You were just fucking
Yeah, I was just like, let's just film this practice.
right.
We
Just
have a
for
couple
S's and
GoPros.
G's.
Right.
And, oh my God. Daryl wanted to call Disharmony the reset button.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's just like, no.
That-
Why?
There was
Yeah.
a few very, very interesting names thrown out there. We'll
So
just say
so
that.
out of all the guys in the band, who would you say is the one that puts down, that you would go to get something passed? There's always one person in the band that is more the dictator, the one that pushes for it the hardest. The one that's like, okay, once okay, so there's 2 of the guys that go, okay, if we sway this one guy, it sways the vote. We got him. Is there one of you guys that sticks out that
Well, it kind of depends on the situation. Like for merch, we're just like, yeah, Jake, you handle it.
yeah.
We trust your judgment.
Yeah.
We've spent way too much time arguing
It takes
over that.
to get 5 guys to agree on one design or like what the best move is. It just gets to be too much. So
Sure.
it pretty much comes down to like, hey, here's what I got. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what we got in the band fund, and you
Right.
know,
And that's I think honestly, if that's the way it should be with bands. If you find one person that's good at that specific task or whatever that you're doing, like, here, dude, you handle the artwork part of it. You handle, getting the merch together. One guy handles the CD shit, or you know what I mean, that kind of thing. And they usually go hand in hand, but that's the best way to do it, I think.
Yeah. And as far as the swing vote or whatever, I mean, I can filibust with the best of them. Believe me, we've had instances, but like, really, there isn't really a deciding factor for anything. Like, there's some things where we vote, and it's if you lose and you're mad about it, oh well. But there are certain things where we'll be like, this is something we have to kind of agree on.
Sure.
Completely.
It gets pretty rowdy, though. I mean, on those times when, we got disagreements, we got people out, Jake, Zach, they're out on the streets protesting, shutting down Highway 94.
Blocking 94.
It gets pretty crazy.
Speaking of which, now what do you guys say? And I hate to bring the shit up into the podcast. And it leaks.
We assumed it was going to come up eventually.
It leaks itself into the podcast all the time. As far as this whole melee and craziness, what do you guys think about this whole?
Dum.
Yeah, both sides are just going very extreme, and I can truly see the point of both ends. But
Right.
it's just like, when it comes down to it, like, this is the decision we kind of have to live with, and
Right.
you can either wait to say I told you so, or you can wait to say I told you so. One side's going to get to say it. It's just a matter of time.
Sure.
I mean, I do understand the extremes of both ends are getting pretty out of hand. We'll
Right.
say that.
Right.
But
Regardless
gonna be
of
interesting.
the fact, protesting in the streets ain't gonna solve jack shit.
Yep,
There's-
yep.
Go right to the
Come on
fucking
now.
Capitol and stay there.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
no, they're shutting shit down is doing nothing but affecting
Other people's
other
life and-
people's. Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
come on now, they're just trying to get home or
Sure.
get to fucking work.
And-
Leave
and
them
I
the
could-
fuck alone.
I can
Come on,
imagine.
really?
I can
Like,
imagine how many pissed off supporters of the of Hillary, or people that didn't get the vote, that didn't win the election. They're in traffic as well, and they're having to deal with that same bullshit. Yes,
Right.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, but I'm still fucking stuck here.
I
for
still
2
gotta go to
hours.
work
Let
right
me
now.
go
Exactly.
home.
Right.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah, just craziness, man. It's unfortunate, man. And I think that there's going to be a lot of bands that are going to have a fucking plethora of material to go through. I mean, back in the day in the 80s and shit, with all the thrash bands, there was a lot of propaganda, a lot of the world's coming to an end, a lot of political fucking shit like that. So I think now is much like comedians and things like that. They're just going to have a ton of fucking,
It's a booming industry now.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
is.
It's an easy target.
Now, so what do you guys, did you sway one way or the other? You don't have to tell me who you voted for, because I know that some people are kind of
I did not vote.
at all.
Nope.
Okay. And what was your reason behind it? Just out of curiosity.
I didn't. I knew for a fact that.
He had to work.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. But that's not an excuse. No, that's not an excuse. I didn't vote because of that. No. I just legitimately didn't think the third party had any chance in winning.
Gary Johnson.
You're right. As much as I would like the third party to win, I just realistically, it's probably not going to fucking happen.
Right.
And I don't think either of them are fit, so I just didn't have a vote.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't know who I was gonna vote for until I was sitting there with the ballot staring me in the face. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. And I just voted Gary Johnson.
Right.
I was like, I don't like either of these candidates.
Right.
I think an important part, though, Trump won, and we all got to come together and,
Sure.
and work together at this point.
Right.
Regardless if you disagree or not.
And we talked about that, before we went on air. And I think that people are really condemning this fucking guy because he does have a big mouth, a huge ego. He's got a Russian wife, you know what I mean? And I had a friend tell me, this is a friend of like 27 years, and he sat down and he's like, look at his wife. She's a Russian mail order, bride, whatever, and he just went off about it. And I'm like, dude, who gives a fuck about the mold you're talking about right now? Like, you seriously voted for Hillary because she didn't fit the mold, and that was one of your ideas? I was going, this makes no sense to me.
I mean, she's smoking.
And here's the thing, dude, is that so many people are so uneducated about all, like, his argument to me the whole time we had the conversation was just little shit. I'm going, dude, you did absolutely no research before you voted. You did nothing for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, it is what it is. And I think that we need to give him a shot to just either fail. If he fails miserably, then we impeach him, or we wait 4 years. And I mean, we let how many other fucking shitty presidents in our lifetime alone destroy the planet? You know what I mean? Bush just destroyed everything, started wars, did everything possible. And, you know, Obama tried to, he did with best with what he
He was kind
given.
of dealt the shit hand.
Yeah, and here's the thing is that I've said this a million times as well, is that how much do you, I mean, the government shut down because they didn't agree with his ideas and what he was trying to accomplish, you know? So it's possible that they can go, yeah, we're not having this shit, and shut the whole government down. It's happened, okay? So a guy like that who says he's going to change all of this shit, he's going to do all of this shit, he can only go so far before someone goes, nah, I'm not going to do it. And then 12 other people, nah, we're not going to do it. Shut it down. And I think this is a good possibility for Trump as well. He's not an atypical Republican, and a lot of those Republicans aren't for what he believes in. And I think that, you know, they're going to battle him. They're going to fight with him. You know, as you see him now, and I know he's trying to placate America with sitting down with the president now, you know, with Obama, shaking his hand and doing the fucking robot in front of everybody, you know. I think he's trying to placate everybody and get everybody to chill the fuck out. But I think that people see right the fuck through that shit. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I would rather not discuss who I voted for because of the
backlash.
Yeah, it's just bullshit. It's just stupid. And I think that, you know, we like I said, we discussed that. I think that everybody in America is condemning this dude before he even gets the chance to fuck up.
Yeah.
And it's like he shouldn't have won, but he did, you know?
And at this point, I think we can all agree on that. You best hope that he does the best he can, because if something happens and Mike Pence gets to step in,
Yeah,
it's just so much worse. It's
Yeah.
like at this point you just gotta hope for the best. And also, like, I voted third party. I voted Jill Stein actually, and it simply came down because, like Nick said, I knew third party. It's like, you're not gonna win. That's not why I'm voting.
Right.
I can't vote for Trump. I can't vote for Hillary.
Right.
And Gary Johnson he still holds a lot of values that I don't necessarily agree with.
Sure.
But some that I do. And then Jill Stein, she seemed way too optimistic. Like,
Sure.
she wants everything, which is great. Like, I like that mentality, but you got to be realistic.
Right.
So it was just, that was the better of the two for me,
Sure.
knowing that neither was going to win.
Right.
But at this point, like you said, it's done. It's over with. You can
Right.
protest. It's not the president that's the issue. At this point, it's the supporters of both sides. They're
Yeah.
going to extremes.
Yeah.
Like, I understand some of the protest issues, but it's like swastikas getting painted, and, you know,
Sure.
liberals, you know, burning businesses and
And
shit. Nothing
for,
is
for
solving
those
anything
for
with
those
that.
ignorant people out there that don't realize that the swastika wasn't a German thing from the very beginning,
Symbolizes
just so you
happiness.
fucking dummies know this, that's not what it means. That fucking Charlie Chaplin mustache having motherfucker took that shit because it was a symbol of fucking luck and prosperity, not a symbol of hate. He destroyed that symbol for anybody to ever use it. If you look up that symbol, it has the Om symbol connected to it all the time, all over
Yeah.
the place, because it's an Asian thing. It's something that's, you know, that meant something good. And dude, they're such fucking coneheads. Those people are just complete coneheads. And to me, all of these people are making Trump look worse than what he really is. All these people are standing up, you know, they're punching black people in the face. They're, you know, they're making, you know, pulling people out of cars and kicking them and beating them. And I mean, it's just, you look
The same is
foolish.
going back though.
Yeah,
for the Trump supporters.
absolutely.
You know, white people are now getting beat
Absolutely.
up because
Yeah.
they just support Trump.
Yep.
I mean, it's just a backlash
Yep.
of both
It's all
ways.
backwards,
And
like-
everybody's just got to chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
And
But I will
focus
admit, like,
on the problem at hand. You know,
we did elect a reality TV star to
Right.
be our president, which is something we need to consider, and like something that other countries
Oh,
view,
but
view
back up,
about
but
us.
back up though. Ronald Reagan was a fucking Hollywood
Nailed it.
star.
I'm
A
not
movie
going to
star.
support Ronald Reagan
I
much
know,
more than I
but,
support
but,
Donald
but you
Trump.
go,
but
you
yeah.
go back. Clint
Sure,
Eastwood
yeah.
was a mayor. You go back.
Minnesota's governor previously.
Yeah,
Jesse
the bod.
Ventura, the fucking body, baby. I'm gonna take you. Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. You know, I
Listen
mean,
here,
that's
brother.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. We're already set into the idiocracy of the whole deal. You know what I mean?
That is very
That is
true.
the fucking the whole thing is that you see these people, you put them on a pedestal, you make it into this big fucking ordeal, and you elect them into this bullshit. It's your fucking fault for watching
Shows what
Kim
money can do.
Kardashian on the fucking on the TV and
People
making that
ate it
dummy.
up.
Yeah, it's
They ate
people
the
like-
selection up like it was a reality
Right,
TV series.
right.
Because, I mean, it basically was. I mean,
Right.
every debate was just
And then it became
ridiculous.
real, and people are like,
And then, yeah, it's like,
"Fuck."
holy shit, wait a minute. We can't vote this motherfucker off the island like he's here. Like,
God damn it! What do we do to ourselves?
Yeah, absolutely. So enough with the fucking
Yeah.
with the
we got it out of the
podcast.
system. It's done.
We get it done fast. So we've got some stuff from your older EP, correct?
Yeah,
And,
this is the one with Daryl on it, our old vocalist, who also, shout out to Daryl, served with the U.S. Army. So happy Veterans Day, sir,
Thank
and
you,
to
sir.
everyone else who served.
Absolutely,
Father
man.
Daryl.
Yes, it is. It is Veterans Day for those of you who are just maybe picking this up on the later side of this, just uploading it or downloading it. I'm sorry. Thank you for joining us. It's Veterans Day. Thank you to all the veterans out there who served. I know I've got family members, and we probably all do have family members that have served. Thank you very much for your service, because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to play the music that we do and listen to the things we do and smack the chicks that we do on the ass, that kind of thing. So this next block of songs, we've got, let me see here, Our Time to Rise. Tell me about that. Who wrote that? What's going on? How did that go?
That one was definitely pretty much 100% Steve, I would say. Steve had a lot of, when we first wrote our first EP, he had a lot of songs complete already
Sure.
to bring to the table. So that was one of them. And once everything else came to it, it just kind of became what it was.
That's just the guitar part, by the way. I didn't write any other parts or lyrics.
Oh,
or
yeah,
anything
sorry. Yeah.
So you just had the guitar parts ready to
Yeah,
go and
yeah.
you brought it in. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That was one of those songs. There's a few on there that when I joined the band, they were already completely done. But I had heard demos with their old drummer, and nothing against him, but he wasn't super into the fast double bass or anything.
right.
He was just kind of playing slow time over top of him. And I'm like, fuck.
got
You guys want me to play those parts? And they're like, oh God, no.
Right.
Wilson could groove with the best of them, but Zach brought a new element when he came into this band for sure.
And that's always a fucking
Drums
a
are very,
blessing,
very
man.
important.
When you have a guy who's like, oh man, I don't want to play exactly that, and then you open it up for him and go, dude, put your shit on top of that. That's the best.
The whole
man.
mentality with us when we're writing is if it sounds fucking badass, it sounds badass.
Right.
If we hear it and it sounds good, you know what sounds good.
Sure.
And we're not. If it could be the weirdest shit out of left field that we've never done before.
Right.
It either sounds good or it doesn't.
Right.
And that's what it comes down to.
Absolutely. Having an open mind when you're creating music too is the best. You know what I mean? Not putting a restraint on it. You know what I mean? Keeping it open for, hey man, this
That's
is
not a blast beat.
right.
Like letting me do my fucking tunnel throats that Jake hates.
Occasionally, they're used tastefully.
Yes.
We'll say. Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Everything can be done in moderation.
So
and sound
some of the first
badass.
stuff that I recorded was, multiple, vocals layered over each other for the demon effect of it, you know what I mean? And after a while I'm like, I really shouldn't have done that on every fucking song, you know what I mean? It's just it's kind of a learning process as you go. And this was, 80 something. No. But
and everything about metal, at least for my experience, since I got into it, because I definitely wasn't always into metal, and
Sure.
I definitely haven't always been into as heavy as metal as I've gotten. It's
Sure.
always an acquired taste.
Right.
Each step is just, it's like drinking coffee,
Sure.
slowly less and less cream, less and
Right.
less sugar. Next
Right.
thing you know, you're that psychopath drinking black coffee.
right. yeah, just going for the full fucking, cold press. Just,
Yeah,
I
just
want the most
Just
fucking
make the pot in the morning. I'll drink it all day. I don't care what temperature it is.
Absolutely.
yeah.
So, all right, who picked the Elton John? We got to hear something.
That was me.
Nice.
That was definitely
So,
me.
so tell me what it is about Elton John that you thought you should bring it
So
on
my
this
earliest memories of music include Elton John and embarrassingly Shania Twain. My
Nice.
mother, during summer when I was a kid, and I used to have the privilege of sleeping till noon, 1 in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
Right.
My mom, I'd wake up, my mom would be just jamming, cleaning the house.
Right.
And Elton John, she had the Elton John's Greatest Hits, and that CD stuck with me for the rest of my life. You
Right.
never hear an Elton John song and don't think
What? Yeah.
that,
where you heard it the
everyone
first time,
feels
yeah.
Elton John.
Yeah, sure, for sure.
Everybody feels
Yeah.
Elton John.
Yeah.
And that's it. It never left me. Shania Twain never stuck hold, but she tried.
Right.
She definitely tried. She
Right.
failed.
Absolutely.
I can't do the country thing.
Nick
Yeah.
just died.
How about the aborted?
I was not expecting Shania.
Oh my God. In your free time, YouTube the live drum playthrough of their drummer playing that song. That's like top of the line,
Yeah.
setting the new standard for metal drums.
Oh yeah.
We played a show with them last June. It was like
Was it last
a
June
year
or the
from
year
last-
before?
It was in
Yeah.
Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, with aborted.
On like a
And
Tuesday
fit for an
night, aborted,
autopsy.
fit for an autopsy.
Dude, they're fucking brutal.
Oh my God.
They're
They're
amazing.
amazing.
Archspire, Dark Sermon. There's a few fucking
And
pretty
we, like,
badass bands
we-
on there.
We only got on that show because we were pretty good friends with the promoter.
Right.
But we just walked in like we had 10-foot dicks. And we played
And they showed us
alright.
that we did not.
Right.
Yeah, they're on a
By
whole
the time
level.
aborted was done, I was just like, I don't even
They're
think
just
I want
they're
to play
just
drums.
they're just handing you real measuring tapes like
Yeah.
you
That
sure?
that drummer blew my mind. Like his hands were a blur, and
Oh.
he showed no effort, just all over
I
that
hate
kit,
those
like
people like
nothing.
that.
And I couldn't believe it. Like blew my mind.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And not just that, but tight. I mean, this guy was just like
Spot
spot
on.
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge death metal guy, but that new aborted album, Retro Gore, is fucking awesome.
Yeah. The one right before that was really good too.
I'm not familiar with
Jump
that.
back in their catalog. I'm telling
yeah.
you, you will not be disappointed.
I've
They're-
got-
everything that they've released that I've heard probably 4 of their albums. I haven't heard the new one, but I've heard the last 3, I think, and every one of them is really good.
I've got Gormageddon that has Megadeth's current drummer on it, and that one's really good too.
Yeah, they're hard as fuck. They're hard as fuck. And then I don't even know how to fucking say this. Mechina? Machina? It doesn't say Machina. It's Mechina is what it looks like.
If Tyler's listening, he can send in his
Break
Yeah.
it down.
That's our
Spell
bass
it out
player's
for us.
choice right
Awesome.
there. He's into a lot of. He's a music composer, and he's into a lot of just a wide range of music. Like he has basically no boundaries when it comes to that, and this is, I would assume, an example of that. I've personally never listened to the song.
All right. Well, let's take a listen. Stick around, folks. We'll be back. Welcome back to Ritual Madness Podcast, episode 144, with the guys from the culture of. See, this, dude. That's that's what makes podcasting fun. Is that I don't have the atypical radio voice, and I definitely have the face for radio.
Don't we all?
It's one of those things. So we kind of touched on before the last break. We kind of touched on some of the stuff that you grew up on, listening to as a kid. Now, what was some other bands that you were exposed to as a kid, and what got you into heavier stuff? Like
I know
slowly.
Jake's answer.
Oh my god, I was just talking about this the other day at our last show with Nick. The band that got me into the music I listen to now was actually AFI Sing the Sorrow,
Oh,
which
yeah?
is
Never
slightly
mind, I didn't know Jake's answer.
slightly embarrassing. Yeah, before that I was, typical like radio rock kid, probably like some pop songs and shit like that.
Sure.
And then Steve introduced me to that CD, and that CD got me into like Metallica and just got me into all that heavier shit. And then it just progressed and progressed, like Lamb of God, All That Remains, all this shit came to be.
Sure.
And yeah.
Now what was it about AFI that pushed you towards the heavier stuff? Like when you discovered Metallica, and then was it like an adventure for you? You were like, holy fuck, I just heard something that was heavier than anything I've ever heard.
It very well could have just been like my age at the time that
Sure.
that CD came to me, but that they also kind of bridged the gap of like the singing of AFI, the vocals of it
Sure.
kind of were like softer. Like they had some screaming, but they were like more melodic and all that. But the music had some heavier moments, you
Right.
know.
Right.
But like that was just enough to like open the gate, you know
Sure.
what I mean? And then yeah, everything else just came rushing in, and I was done. That was it.
Now how about your playing as far as guitar players or musicians that really inspired you to do what you do as far as guitar playing?
Oh, by far, Lamb of God, Metallica, Trivium. Those three sum up basically my guitar playing.
Right.
There's a lot, like Dimebag is, influential on every guitar player, whether they say it
Absolutely.
is or not.
Yeah.
Randy
absolutely.
Rhoads, Zach Wilde, all the usuals.
Sure.
They're all badasses, and they've all like affected me in some way or another. Like
Sure.
you watch them play a solo, and it's just like Jesus Christ, like
Right.
what the hell just happened?
So how long have you been playing guitar?
12-ish, 13-ish. Well, no, I was probably 13 when I started playing. I'm 25 now.
Okay.
So do the math, I guess.
So roughly 12 years.
Something like that. Yeah, so 12 years. I was right. Yeah,
Right.
perfect.
12-ish,
Yep.
13-ish, yeah. How about you, man? What were you listening to as a kid? Who turned you on to your first heavy bit of music?
I remember vividly playing. I was in like kindergarten playing Twisted Metal 4 on somebody's PS1,
Sweet Tooth.
and the first level, Rob Zombie's Dragula, is
Yeah.
the song that
Yeah.
plays the whole time.
Yeah.
And then I found my dad's old like Converse shoes compilation CD.
Sure.
And Dragula was the first song on there. And I'm in kindergarten just blasting Dragula
Right.
because it's like the heaviest thing I had ever experienced. And my parents were like, no, you can't listen to that.
Right.
And now my parents are listening to like Megadeth and everything. But
Dude, you got some cool fucking parents, man.
it was interesting. Like I started playing live when I was like 16, and I was trying to play double bass, and I couldn't really. But my dad would come out and watch me play live, and then he would like go seek out bands that have a lot of double bass in it.
Sure.
So there's days like working with my dad, I'd be listening to like pop punk in my car, and then he'd just rock up with the windows down, blasting Megadeth. I'm like, fuck! Just
My
got-
dad's harder than I am.
Damn it!
That's crazy, man. I mean, was he turning you on to other heavy stuff to try to push you forward as far as the drumming?
Well, he went a little further back. Like he started with like Motorhead and
Sure.
like this was all within the last couple of years.
Sure. Wow.
But he went back to like Motorhead and Megadeth, some Metallica. He's more of a Megadeth fan.
Right.
We disagree on that.
Sure. Yeah, that's crazy. That's just that being that young. I've been trying to get my daughter into heavy stuff, and she just is not having it at all. And there'll be a few, like, she likes American Head Charge. She likes Clutch a little bit. She likes I just turned her on to Slipknot, and we played Psychosocial.
That's
And-
a crucial first
and
step.
so I'll bring her to the studio, I'll bring her here and I'll be messing with my embroidery machine or whatever. And I'll say to her, I'll go, she wants to get on the microphones and she'll go, Dad, let's do a podcast. So I'll just interview her, talk whatever. And she actually wanted to go live on the radio. She goes, let's go live on the radio. I said, okay, let's do it. So I just started pulling up all the stuff that I turned her on, Clutch. And then I was telling the people who were listening, which was like maybe one or two, but, that she really likes Psychosocial. And I was like, what is it that you like about this? And as a kid, when you're younger, before you get into, playing instruments and things like that, to where this is how I started. So you hear the vocals and the lyrics of all the songs and they stick out the most. You know what I mean? The lyrics of it all stick out. So she can hear a song maybe twice and she'll know all the fucking lyrics. Like she can pick them up really quick. But when you're younger and then all of a sudden you start liking a specific instrument, or somebody, I'm going to play drums in school, or I'm going to play guitar, or, as some sort of stringed instrument, your ears start to focus more on that than they do on the vocals, So I asked her, what is it about Psychosocial that you like? And she rattled off a bunch of lyrics for it. And I'm just like, whoa, I thought it was so fucking cool that a 9-year-old girl is,
It's like, wow, my kid's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but dude, you had the full on go, my mom was listening to, Stevie Wonder and, R&B, and I love that shit to death, and funk and all of that. But my uncle was the one who, I heard old school rock and roll, the Beatles, the, CCR, the Doors, that kind of thing. But never was it that heavy from the very beginning, Rob Zombie and White Zombie. That's still pretty cool as a fucking kindergartner. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, the teacher was kind of worried. They were.
Yeah.
Like all the way through.
Right.
But after that, I listened to like my brother got me into Metallica. I was like, this is the heaviest thing in the world.
Right.
And this is like however many years ago when there was clearly heavier things out.
Sure.
And then I stumbled into Slipknot, and I'm like, this is the heaviest thing in the world.
Right.
Can't be topped as a 7th grader.
And we
Angry
just played
at the
Aborted.
world. Yeah. That's about where I am right now.
So it's skyrocketed, when you think of on the grand scheme of heavy, that's one of the biggest things. How about you, sir? What were you listening to as a kid? What were your folks listening to? What your brothers, sisters, anybody listening to? What were you listening to?
My story is similar to Zach's. I was literally born into it. Like
Nice.
with my dad, my dad's been in a band since literally my entire life.
Right.
So I was in diapers listening to Stevie Ray Vaughan and Zeppelin,
Sure.
and then once I got a little bit older, I started to kind of venture into. I remember when I was in Korn was my favorite band in first grade.
Sure.
And then I started listening to Slipknot and Fear Factory in like 6th grade, and then
Right.
it kind of just snowballed. And now I listen to shit that even these guys are like, dude. it's a little too heavy, man. Back
Right.
off. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I ever since it's just rock has been my entire life.
Sure.
You know, and I've always, as far as performing, when I was in elementary school, I wanted to be a guitarist, and then in middle school and high school, I played drums. You know.
So you're
and-
kind of you worked around the whole
well,
deal.
No, I never actually played guitar.
Okay.
I always wanted to.
Right.
You know, but I never actually learned, and then I learned how to play drums, and and then being a pissed off, emo, typical teenager, I learned how to scream, and then I felt. I mean, like Senses Fail and Under Oath and Taking Back Sunday, bands like that were
Sure.
my, that's what I really got me into where I am now. And
Sure.
as far as the heavy music, because like that emo scene kind of turned into like what the deathcore scene. You don't really see the emo like Under Oath bands like that. They're
Right.
doing their like reunion stuff, but they're not coming out with as new shit anymore. And,
Sure.
And deathcore kind of that's what I listen to the most of. And
Yeah, it
that's
was like
kind of replaced.
the
it's like
gas
the
pedal
adult
for-
emo scene.
Yeah, right.
almost,
It's like the gas pedal for that type of music. They just
Yeah.
they just supercharged it and threw it back in there. And,
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So how long have you been a part of the Culture Elf?
I joined in February, maybe.
Of last year?
It's been like
Ish?
8 months,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, like
8
February,
months or so.
March-ish,
Yeah.
something like that, yeah.
And it's been pretty much a constant snowball since we started. I mean, I hit the ground running with these guys. They threw me right into the roles.
Right.
Right to go. I mean, they put me into shows and learn the songs, motherfucker. You know.
Right.
So
I think we literally after Nick like confirmed and like it was a done deal. I think our first show was maybe
House of Rock. in
month-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
I mean,
they
granted,
figured the roles.
Daryl and him split the set, so it kind of took the strain off. But still,
Right.
like we were just like, hey, we got offered this. If are you down? And
Right.
then he's like, all right, yeah, sure.
Oakland. Boy did his
I had to
homework.
fucking do it. You know?
We did,
I
like,
did it.
it
yeah.
was pulled it off, it was good.
This is always a touchy subject when a member decides to step down from their position. Now,
Right.
what was the reasoning behind Daryl stepping down and not wanting to be the singer anymore?
Daryl, it kind of came to a point where what the game plan was for the band and like how much time it was going to entail and like where life was going.
Sure.
Daryl realized how much the band, like we all realized how much time the band takes
Sure.
essentially, and it was kind of a like just
Right.
what do I have
Right.
time for
Absolutely.
essentially.
Sure.
Like there was no hard feelings, nothing like that. We all we still are in contact with Daryl. He's texting
Texting
me, giving me
you.
shit right
Right.
now.
He was one of the groomsmen in my wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
He,
That's
you know,
very
he
cool,
comes
man,
to
dude.
shows. He helped Nick with the first show. He's done guest spots at a
Great
couple
dude.
other shows. Yeah.
Yeah. Daryl's kick ass.
He's listening
I
right
love Daryl.
now.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Shout out Daryl.
Shout out to Daryl, man.
Yeah.
And Daryl's one of those guys that like when he's in a room and he's laughing,
Oh my God.
everybody in the room knows that he's laughing.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's very cool. Very cool. How about you, sir? What were you listening to as a kid? What got you started on the path of righteousness?
Yeah. I have kind of a similar background to Nick. Grew up in a musical family. My old man was in a cover band since way before I was around.
Right.
So always a guitar laying around the house, and Led Zeppelin, Skinner, all that old school shit that the old man used to listen to. Stevie Ray Vaughan. And so that, just always an interesting guitar. I remember always bringing up the Fender Bullet we had.
Right.
It's actually hanging on my wall now.
Nice.
And
How long's that one been in your family since you were young? or
He
what?
bought it in '89, yeah. So that's just been like the hand,
Dude, that's
if I ever
like
have
right
kids.
when I first started playing out. Is in '89.
Really crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Yeah.
And
I wasn't even a thought in '89.
I just came to be. Yeah, it just started there, and picked up saxophone in school, 5th grade, and then right about that time is when I really came up to him. Man, I'm like, he always used to play Skinner, Sweet Home Alabama,
Sure.
Roundabout by Yes on his acoustic guitar. I'm like,
Oh,
show me Skinner,
dude.
Dad.
Roundabout, dude.
Roundabout's
I got
fucking
that. That
kick-ass.
album is right behind you. That
it's a
fucking
classic.
Yes,
yeah.
Fragile. That's a great fucking
That
album.
song's
man.
amazing.
Yeah,
It
it's
is,
very
it's
cool.
epic.
The bass line on that is fucking killer, dude. Very, very cool. So you went up to Dad and said, "Hey, show me some shit."
Yeah, he showed me the intro to Leonard Skinner, and I don't know what it was. It just clicked. And
Which song was it?
Sweet Home Alabama.
Okay.
And a complete addiction at that point. And yeah, about 7th, 8th grade, I got my first band in high school, cover band, and then that's where the heavy stuff came in. They introduced me to, Slipknot, Mudvayne, Rob Zombie, Pantera,
Right.
Dimebag
Right.
Darrell, one of my favorite bands, and it just kind of streamballed from there.
Right. So how do you guys find music nowadays? Like you're to a point where now do you guys go out and specifically search? Do you hit Spotify? Do you hit Pandora? Do you find different avenues to discover new music? Word of mouth? What is it that you guys use for that avenue?
I think. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say most new music that I've come of late is from going to local shows, like seeing all these local bands that are just killing it out here. They're all badass. There's so many good ones.
Any ones you want to name?
Oh my God, Portraits of War, Buried Above Ground, Mythia, fucking. There's literally so many like that are just ridiculously good.
By the thousand.
By the thousands, like
I
just
love watching Endless Rain and Druid.
like
Druid
seriously.
fucking
There's so
kills
many
it.
like literally we could sit here and list off like so many bands, but
Shout out to Mike Bloodfist.
Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah,
I love you, Mike.
Mikey's a sweetheart, man.
But yeah, that's a huge part. And then other than that, like yeah, I'll admit Pandora. Like I'll throw on a band I like, and then they'll throw me a song, and it'll be like, oh wait,
I better
what
check
was
that
that?
out.
Like that sounds cool. And then
Yeah.
that's how you find out about a new band.
Sure.
You get that song you like, and then kind of just
Dude,
goes
I'm
from
so
there.
fucking old school, man. That I bring this up all the time because so many different generations of people that I come across and I try to have on the show because I love to have that open aspect of how we all kind of come together. You know what I mean? We all do this great thing, this great bridge of music. You know, if you think about it, you run into somebody that you would never expect. You know, like you were talking about the drummer being a tall, kind of nerdy, lanky looking dude that you figure he just put himself in a corner to play that instrument for however long. And you run into somebody at work or anywhere, school, anything, and somebody says or wears a different, like a metal shirt or something, and you get to talking to them, and instantly you have that bond with them, like, holy fuck. And then you come back and they go, hey man, you ever heard of this? And you're like, yeah. Hey, you ever heard of this? And then you go back and forth, and all of a sudden you guys are really tight all of a sudden, and maybe even playing in a band. Back in the day, it was all about album covers and all about fucking CD covers and record labels where, this band is on this record label. What else can we find on that record label? And it's changed so much from when I was a kid, It started with records, and then it started with cassette tapes, you know what I mean? And then into CDs. And I honestly think about some of the kids that I've worked with at some of the jobs I've been at where they're like, an album, what is that? You know what I mean? Like
That's
full on
horrible.
on
That is so
vinyl,
bad.
man. It's like, what the fuck is that? And I think back when I was a kid, I remember seeing 8-track tapes, where you could hear, you'd be playing one side of this 8-track, and you could in the background in the faint, you'd hear the song end, and you could hear the other side of that tape playing, really quiet through the other side. Is fucking retarded.
there's just a quality to stuff like that. Like even with like guitar gear for us, like bands these days will be rocking like Axe Effects, or they'll have these
Sure.
pods, or like these stacks of just equipment and racks and all this stuff. And it's like I've never thought about playing guitar without just a stack behind me.
Right.
Like a head, a cab, like
Sure.
the instrument.
Right.
And like that goes for recording as well. Like
Sure.
the 8-tracks, like having the actual CD. Like yeah, I can go buy it on iTunes, but I don't want it on iTunes. I want a CD in hand.
Right.
I'll put it on my computer at
Sure,
that point. You know
sure.
what I mean?
But just to have it is
Exactly.
key. And what's crazy, and again, we've touched this a million times on the podcast, where nowadays, with albums, you're really engaged you're stuck into that thing. You're playing one side of it. It ends. You got to get up. You walk over there. You got to flip the album. You're looking at this big piece of art. And that's a great way to look at it, because a lot of people are so quick to bootleg something or to download it and to steal it. And it's killer to hear you guys give props to all the other people, your peers in the scene, that you're propping them up and giving them shout outs and stuff like that. That is something that needs to happen a fuckload more in the scene, and in that camaraderie of having, other cats wanting to jam with you, swapping shows, getting out there and playing. Because every one of those bands you named, the ones that I know are fucking solid cats. If I've had them in here, Portraits of War is one of them. Living Above Ground. Those cats, those are good, solid dudes, man. To have them in here and talk the same way we are right now about how they got into music and everything like that. And another thing that we touch on all the time is the fact that you could see a bunch of people, whoever comes to see you guys. Had a chance to see you at the Terminal Bar, and Dive. That place is a shithole.
Oh,
dude.
God,
that was our first. That was our first and
fucking
only time we played there so
shit.
far. Like, and
So
Straight up shithole.
The crazy thing about it though is, and here's
Nick
the
was
thing though,
not happy.
is that you guys stuck out like a sore thumb in that room. Because I sat there and watched 3-4 bands right before you guys went on, and I'm talking to my buddy, and you guys went on, and I was like, "Who the fuck are these guys?" You know, and I went over, and so one of you guys said you sent me tracks before, right?
yeah, I
You
did at
sent
one
me some
point. Yeah,
tracks.
when we released our EP, I sent it here because just I had heard
Right.
about the podcast. I
Sure.
was like, hey, listen to it if you want to do a review, have a sound, like
Right.
whatever the game plan is, whatever
Sure.
you want. Yep.
And that's, I mean, I knew the name, and Bill Gelberg had talked about you guys before too, and then hearing it and seeing you guys throw down up there, you guys did a really good job, and it was great to fucking experience it, because I got kids and I got embroidery, I got
Oh,
the
yeah.
podcast. It's hard to get out, and I like to do it on Friday nights. Keeps me out of trouble. You know what I'm saying?
And there's so many bands doing it
dude,
too.
there's so many bands out there doing it, and I try to support as many as possible. And just to have that camaraderie when you go to a show and you have somebody come up to you and say, "Dude, good job." That's the extent of the conversation. You might have a gear conversation. You might have dude, have you heard this album? If you really like this, you should listen to this. But never do you have a chance to sit down and really break down where you come from, what you're all about, what you play, what kind of stuff got you moving in that direction, And that's always, to me, the most interesting part about a band is where they've come from, what direction they're going, what inspires them to write their music. What kind of gear? Let's go around the table. What kind of gear do you guys like to use? What is some of the first stuff? The evolution of what you guys.
I'll go.
Yeah,
I'll start
I was
this
gonna
one
say
off.
start with Steve
Yeah,
on
I'll start this one off. Like I mentioned before, the Fender Bullet my dad gave me, and I ended up buying one of those, like 30. I can't remember how much they are, $30 or $40. Those little like battery powered Fender, tiny little pocket amps.
Right, yeah.
And I would bring that over to my buddy Ross's house. He had a drum set and turn it up as loud as he's sixth grade or so, and jam out from there. Eventually stepped
Dude,
up.
stop hitting the drum so hard.
Yeah, he actually had a broken wrist, so for a while there, it actually wasn't too bad. Yeah, and eventually went up to
Steve could finally tune his guitar before they'd play.
hey, Dad, show me how to tune this. And yeah, moved up to a Fender twin amp, and then from there it went into the heavier stuff. And right now I'm playing through a Angle Retrohead Mesa Cab, and I got a 7-string Kieselvader guitar that I'm obsessed with. Can't put it down.
Right. Nice. Just one 7-string?
Well, I got an Ibanez Prestige as well, which I love with all my heart. Don't get me wrong, but it's been collecting dust because of this new guitar I got in. Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Dude, I know so many people. I don't know if you guys know Rob Carlson from Glutton for Punishment.
Yep.
A guy who runs Twin Town Tyrant Records.
He has a
that
lot of
dude
nice
has
guitars.
a fucking ridiculous amount of guitars.
I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Dude,
I see.
dude, and he is a gear-aholic. This motherfucker will find something cool. I'm thinking about buying this, only fucking 500 made of these and da-da-da-da-da. It's like, dude, how many guitars do you have? Stacks and stacks.
Jelly.
Paul Johnson from Gorgatron from Nodak, he has a fucking stack. Kyle Skoquist from Impaler and Climactic, that dude has guitars that he's like, dude, I have so many guitars I haven't even played for years. It's like, fucking, hey man, how can you do that to
Someday.
yourself? Yeah,
Right, someday.
Right. How about you, man? What kind of stuff do you like to sing through? What's your favorite microphone?
Yeah, no, live I use a Shure. I think it's a E900 series. It's the higher end of the Sennheisers. I love it. I like the Sennheisers. But recording wise, what you use over there, the infamous Shure SM7B.
yeah.
I mean, there's really no other way to go.
Dude,
You're
I used
recording vocals.
one of these that Prince had, and a buddy of mine was his
Okay.
property manager. Okay, so he,
Yep.
I mean, he played bass. So Larry Graham gave him a full bass rig, just gave it to him. He was, sponsored by this bass company, and the dude just shows up with this gigantic bass rig. So we're recording, and he goes, "Hey man, I'll grab a couple mics for you guys," and we're just doing it in our studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just total DIY shit. And he hands me this microphone, and I was like, I didn't even know how to hold it or like.
It's big.
Yeah,
It's kind of
dude,
weird when
it's
you first.
intimidating,
It's a
dude, right?
gigantic
Yeah,
fucking microphone.
Yes,
but-
yes, and it sounds amazing.
Dude,
Comes in a
it-
shoebox.
Yes.
I mean,
yes,
it's-
it does, dude.
Yeah, no, there's not a clear thing to catch your voice on.
Yeah,
Period. I
yeah.
mean, when it comes to recording screams, that's,
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to spend fucking $4,000
Right.
on like a Manly mic.
yeah,
or
I
something
think this
like
is
that,
like
but-
a few $100.
Yeah,
I mean,
I got 300 on eBay.
Yeah. Yeah, I went.
Done.
I went and
Yeah.
scored one from a dude in St. Paul for $250. I was like, you
Take
want
my money.
$350 for it? I go, how about $250? He goes, sold, man. When can we meet? I go, all right. So I get there and I see the shoebox. I'm like, oh,
That's it.
And I go, here, and I'm
Gimme.
counting it out in this bar, and I hand it to him. He goes, it's a really good mic, man. I've got so much gear for recording. He's like, I have 4 of them, and I don't need them all. And I go, well, if you want to sell another one, dude, I'll totally take it off your hands.
Right,
I
yeah, hell
ran back here, fucking put this thing up, and I'm like, yeah,
Dude,
I
it's-
can't wait to go back in the studio. I'm bringing this shit down. You're like, just fucking going buck wild, man.
The first day I had it, I had the whole band up. They were like talking into it and shit. Like, whoa, man, this is really clear. Like I've never heard my voice this clear before. No,
Absolutely.
it's a good mic.
Yeah, sure is the way to go, man. I
Yeah.
mean, I bought
yeah.
my first wireless at in 2000 for like $700 or some shit, just a high end fucking Shure microphone.
Right.
And I still have it to this day, and I love the fuck out of it.
yeah.
I'm afraid to break it because I've had it so long. You know what I mean? And I've dropped it, and I mean.
They can take a beating, man. They can take a beating,
For
you know?
sure.
That's
but
good,
it's
though.
crazy. How about you, man? I know that drums are dude. You picked the most. Yeah, exactly.
Preaching to the choir, man.
Right. and the most shit to carry, dude. Holy
Makes it
fuck.
rain.
Dude, literally every time we load up, everybody's like, "Yeah,
You're on
glad
your
we,
own.
glad I didn't play drums."
Right.
But right now,
What'd you start with?
oh god, I started
Pots and pans.
with like this super crappy, like very bottom of the line Tama set, like Stage Star series or something, and like one of those situations where you could take the cymbal and actually like bend it. And it's like, oh man, and I didn't really like playing on it, but that's like where I learned how
when
to
you
play.
hit it, was just like a like it.
It was bad. I still have them sitting around back home, I think, somewhere. But now I'm up to just like a mid-level Yamaha drum kit.
Sure.
But I've got $2,000 in cymbals.
All right,
Like,
here's the question of all questions, man. This is my like or dislike you question right here.
Oh, God.
Triggers or no triggers?
Dun dun dun.
Depends on the situation.
Ah,
In this band, yes.
triggers? Yeah, the whole kit or just the
Just the kick drum.
okay.
And it's more just like we're getting into territory now where every song these assholes write is progressively harder than the last one. So it's like it's just the simplest way to ensure I'll have a good kick drum sound every night.
Okay, now with this, do you find it more efficient? Now, this is what I've always had a question about with triggers on your kick drum. Do you find it more effective as far as being consistent with your kicks, or do you feel like you don't have to hit as hard?
Both. It's like immediately when like the first time you play with triggers on, they're very honest.
Right.
And they let you know when it's not
How
perfect.
off you are, right?
Yeah,
Right.
it's like, oh shit.
So so do you use your triggers in the studio in your rehearsal space?
Yep. Yeah, we run them through our PA, and whenever I play live, I got my big soundproof headphones on,
Right.
and that's literally all I have running into those headphones, just so I can make sure my bass drums are on the nuts.
Okay.
And yeah, and it's not even really that I don't have to hit as hard, because like when you get into those faster tempos, you're naturally gonna not hit as hard
Sure.
for the most part.
Right.
But it's more so just like clarity.
Sure. Now with the triggers, now do you play without them sometimes too? Is that what you were saying? It depends on the situation.
Yeah, if I'm doing like I play some with like some rock bands and I have to do like jazz things and I'm in a Latin ensemble at McNally and obviously those kind of things I don't trigger. But it's like for metal, I think it's just the way to go.
Right.
And as an outside view here, I would admit like bass drum is important to be consistent. Like
sure.
people love that bass sound. Like that drives this music. You know what I mean? Like so just to feel that like full effect every time. Like you can get flavor with toms and cymbals and like all the accents and ghost notes and all that shit. But like that bass drum has got to be prominent and it's got to be felt.
For
you
sure.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I couldn't
and so
agree more.
I fully stand behind his use of triggers. We've had this argument back and forth. Like, you get into the full, you don't want to sound like Five Finger Death Punch, trigger every fucking piece of your goddamn drum set.
Right.
But the kick drum is, I feel it just brings in, like, it keeps it consistent.
Sure.
It's good.
Sure. I'm just really super old school, man. And I had a drummer who he was just so anti-trigger, but he was so good and he was so fast and so accurate with his feet that, it just, he didn't ever need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I know like Dan from Reaping Asmodea, he doesn't trigger. He's got that little kick drum with the mic inside of it.
Sure.
And it sounds like a trigger.
Right.
And that dude watching him play, it's just like, I don't think I
You
could
mean on
ever
his
play
signature
like that.
fucking pedals and shit, man?
Yeah, that's so badass.
Dude, so kick-ass, dude. It's badass. Big shout-out to Dan Copy, one of the baddest drummers in town. Dude's so badass. Fuck yeah, man. So, like, with your drum, the trigger brain, what style stuff do you use on that?
I'm using a Roland TM2. It's pretty entry level. It's just got one channel for the bass drums and then another channel you can use for anything else.
Right.
And that's what I use. I don't know if you could hear it at the terminal bar, but I got a little
Good point. Good point.
They weren't run through the PA, so probably not. But.
I got a little like electronic pad that I hit and use for the bass drops, and we have two
samples.
Yeah, 2 sample intros that we use, and that's all running through that Roland TM2, and it's served me well once I figured out exactly how to use it. It's taken about a year and a half, but I've got it down. Like there's one venue in Wisconsin that we would play.
Sorry, my table was just triggered just so you know. So you can get the full on effect of the table, the plastic podcast table. Yeah, right through the mics.
Venue in Wisconsin that will remain nameless, but every time we play, there's like an issue, like the
when
DI isn't work. Yeah, just like something shits out on the DI.
Something doesn't work with DI.
Like
samples or triggers.
The bass drums will work, but the bass drops won't work, or the intros won't work. And we finally found out one of the last times we played there, the sound guy's like, "Oh yeah, I had it gated pretty hard, so it's kind of cutting out everything." I'm like, "Well, what the fuck?"
Right, exactly. Yeah, you fucked up, dude. It's all your fault, man.
This whole time, I'm getting so much shit.
Yep. Yeah.
And as soon as the set's done, I'm just like, "You know what, cocksuckers?
Fuck you guys."
Yep, absolutely, man. That sucks when you miss. When you hit it right, and everybody else is fucking looking back at you like, dude, did you miss that?
Mm.
You're fucking playing your guitar, so you can't lift your arms up like that. You know? How about you, man? What did you start with? What have you evolved to,
Man.
sir?
So I will kind of admit, like, so I'm the type of person where I can't. Guitar shit is expensive,
and
I can't commit to something
so you're
unless
a
I
cheap
play
guy.
it first. No, not necessarily. I just have to be able to know I like it before I buy it.
Right.
So for the most part, I've kind of followed Steve to an extent.
Wait. So you're the guy who sits at the Guitar Center and fucking.
No, dude,
Okay.
I know better than that. I know better than to sit at Guitar Center and expect anything.
Yeah.
But no, so I had, I had the Epiphone, entry level Epiphone, like $600, whatever it is, Les Paul. I put some Zach Wild EMGs in there, active pickups. I was like 15. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do pinched harmonics and shit. I had the Line 6 Bogner tube amp, which was good at the time.
Right.
For Line 6 especially. But and then
Tubes
eventually
in general, though, man, they're just a nice warmer
Absolutely,
sound.
yeah.
I think of the solid states, and there's metal dudes out there that love that solid state shit, but that fucking tube amp sound is just so thick and crunchy, man.
Oh, it's good. And then we started writing music still on stick strings at this time. So I bought a Dean Hardtail, USA Hardtail. I got it for like half off.
Right.
It was like I paid like $1,100 for this guitar. It's
Right.
beautiful. I still have it to this day. I refuse to sell it, and I
Right.
never will sell it. And then this motherfucker buys a 7-string.
Oh, just
I-
fucked up the
oh,
whole
I was-
game
Sorry,
plan, dude.
I was adamantly against this. I was
Right.
like, this is stupid. Like, what the fuck is this extra string
Who
bullshit?
needs an extra
Yeah.
string?
And then I actually like learned how to play some songs on it, and I was like, this is fucking cool. Like, this is badass. And then I bought the same Ibanez Prestige series he had. I bought some bare knuckles, threw them in there, and then he got the Engel retro tube, and I bought the Engel Powerball. We both ended up with Mesa cabs. I was interchanging between Mesa or Orange. I happened to land on a Mesa because that was available at the time,
Right.
off Craigslist. I bought all my shit used,
Right.
and I will stand by that to my dying day.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's the only reason I can play it through the equipment I play through, and I'll never turn back. Like, I love my setup.
Right.
And I'll
That's-
say too, like the first time I came down and jammed with these guys, I was just like, holy shit, the guitars sound good. I've never like heard guitars that sound this good.
Right. That's a plus, man. Big time.
I was also blown away by these motherfuckers. I remember when I first found their Facebook post, like, culture of looking for a vocalist, and I clicked on it, and I heard like just a shitty, terrible recording that they had of a couple songs that they had released. I was like, all right, well, I mean, I guess I kind of hear. I should probably go check them out, just to hear. But I got down in the practice room, and Zach was already in the band at this point, so. But I mean, I heard them all playing the same thing. I was like, holy shit, this is way different than what I heard on the recording.
Sure.
Like, and then, then I heard the professionally recorded shit that actually sounds good, and it all came full circle.
Right.
But
That's a tough
it
thing,
was the same
too,
thing,
man.
like,
to
holy shit.
capture that sound, man.
Yeah.
I never knew for
Yep.
so many years. Like, I've recorded, 7 or 8 albums, or you know what I mean? And it's like progressively you get the hang of how to record what you're doing and get the right tone and the right sound, and each-
Suddenly, tone is important. You don't
Yeah,
just
man,
you don't just kick the gain to 10 and just
right,
hope for the
or
best.
a
Like,
pedal,
oh,
or
it
you know what I
fucking
mean?
sounds
It's
amazing.
like, back in the day it was like the metal zone pedal and all that. You know what I mean? Everybody laughs about that shit, but
Jesus.
the heavy metal pedal and all that shit to make that distorted sound. And then you see guys and the Mesa, man. My one guitar player from my old death metal days, he played through Ampeg, and I love the sound of his Ampeg. But when I first heard that Mesa, dude, that dual rectifier, oh, dude, instant man boner, dude. Just fucking so thick
Man
and
boner.
so heavy, just boom, coming
As
right
opposed to
through.
I was
man.
gonna say, as opposed to
Hey, man.
what other boner?
Sometimes
They happen.
Sometimes
It's
you get a
real
soft
thing.
kind of rubbery one. That's kind of a lady boner.
I guess.
Oh,
you
okay,
could
I guess-
classify.
I
it as
guess
that.
you could
I'll,
maybe
I'll
go
take
that
it.
route.
The
Also
judges
known as a
accept.
Kind of very sissy boner, It's one of them things,
Just
not-
like, I mean, if you're down, I guess I'm down, but like, I'm not about to put any work into it.
A not committed boner.
You're pushing rope. It's like, if I'm
Yeah,
in, I'm
I
in.
guess, you know.
Yeah, fucking A. It's like
Smash that shit with a floppy.
that is a tough one right there. I've been there before, and she smelt really bad. It was horrible.
Oh,
It was
yes.
fucking bad. She's really hot though. That's what sucks.
Sometimes you got to make sacrifices.
You do. You got to get it done fast.
What a
This is
gentleman.
horrible. This is
Spit on the
horrible.
back.
This is horrible. This is.
I've
horrible.
already committed.
I'm done. Is there a sandwich?
already
Is there
here.
a sandwich in my future? Let's go. All right, so let's listen to some more shit before I offend anybody else. So we got what is it? What is this one? Disharmony?
Yeah.
Tell me about that one.
That is another one that Steve brought to the table for the original. Like, I think we had like 3 songs that were like basically complete when we came together as a full band and started practicing.
As
And-
far as riffs, he'll
yeah,
correct you again.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Riffs.
Yeah. Guitar from a
Riffs,
guitar
sorry.
standpoint.
Guitars.
Right.
Sorry, that's what I'm referring to. Yeah. And then I think this was one Wilson, our first drummer, actually had written parts to, and then Zach kind of came in and did his thing, and
Sure.
that's where we got where we are now.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. And then Reflections. Now, this is something you've been waiting for, right? The Reflections.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
Tell me about
Yeah.
this tune. There was something special about this tune.
I love this song. Reflections is a local band that loved from day one. They've gone from extremely heavy to really melodic. They just kind of hit all notes. But My Cancer was actually the first song that I learned how to scream. I would just, I listened to it in my car and practice. And one day I got it, and from then I learned it, and now it's still to this day.
How sore were you in the process of doing that?
That's the thing. I mean, believe it or not, I've never actually lost my voice or like felt sore. I mean, I felt raw, yeah, but I've never actually like been in any sort of pain from screaming. You know,
You need to-
at
you need
the
to go
most
on
it's
tour.
been like well, that's what I mean. Yeah, I haven't gone on tour yet. I haven't screamed for 15 days straight yet.
One
But,
one connection. Since you love the microphone, you must get into your monitors if you are going to do any sort of touring at all. And I stress that so much because it varies from club to club. You could go to the Terminal, you could go to First Avenue, you could go to any number of clubs, and the monitor guy could be amazing, and then the next night it'll be complete shit. And
true.
you know as well as
true.
I do that you're trying to keep up with these hard motherfuckers that are not
these
banging
motherfuckers,
as hard as they can on something, or all they got to do is go and you're drowned, you're done, you can't hear shit, and they can't hear you.
No, it's challenging sometimes. I mean, I can't fucking stand when I can't hear myself.
Oh,
or
it's the
anything.
worst,
I mean,
ain't it?
I was considering getting a wireless, but when I went to Guitar Center, the guy worked some fucking magic on me and
Voodoo.
convinced me not to do it. He was like, "Dude, go straight, wired. It sounds better," which he might have a point. It might sound better, but
Sure.
I'm not necessarily worried. I'm screaming.
Right.
So, I mean, if
The stages we play
if
on
it sounds
don't
a
really
little- I mean,
justify wireless either yet.
well, that's true too. I mean, but I would like to be able to jump off the fucking
Eventually,
stage
that's the first
and
step.
mosh with
Wireless,
motherfuckers.
then
And
yes.
it's not
But-
even that though. I mean, just having that capability to not
Well,
trip
it's
somebody
true.
up, or if
I
you're
get caught on
if you're
Steve's
in a
guitar
spin,
or his feet and shit.
if you're in a
like,
spin,
I mean,
dude, and you
yeah.
stop, and you even if you have it wrapped around your wrist, so it's
Right.
not pulling out or anything,
Right.
you flip around or you jump or you go from one side to the other.
Yeah.
You're not only flipping that knot, but you're risking everybody else's. Whoa,
I'm pretty sure everyone in this band has unplugged someone at some point.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah, it's bound
here's
to
the thing.
happen,
That means you're doing something right because you're actually putting your emotion and getting into that fucking shit. And that is something that I cannot stress enough for when you're in a band and really, really doing it. You gotta fucking give it all of it, Even in the practice space, man. Having a shitty day and going and purging yourself at practice is the best.
That's like the best time of the week.
Yeah.
Practice. It's like
Absolutely,
fucking
man.
let my shit out.
Yep.
Have some beers.
Yep, and then you go back to
chill with
normal
the
life,
brothers.
and
Yeah.
you've got a big smile on your face.
Yeah,
and
everyone's
fucking-
like,
yeah.
how do you fit in this? How do you go practice once a week and do this when you already got a busy schedule? It's like shit. That's fun. You know what I mean? Like I go there to like get
time of
away
the
from
week.
this shit.
everything that you're talking about right now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
All the shit that's going on in fucking Facebook land, Twitter land, fucking, especially with this chaos going on in the world right
Fucking
now.
right.
ISIS and just all the bullshit, dude.
Good
Music,
material,
we
though.
just get to go
it is
play
good.
metal.
It is good material.
Good lyric material.
And you know what, man? It even with heavy stuff, people always, ever since I was a kid, they'd always like, I don't understand what you're saying. They don't get it. They don't understand why you
Take the
got
time to understand it.
Exactly.
What's
man.
he so mad about?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
Why,
you know?
Why has he got to yell about everything?
I like the music, but why has he got to scream?
Yeah,
so
you
angry.
see some of those older people go, man, he's pissed off, ain't he? It's like, fuck yes, he's pissed off about
Fuck
something.
yeah, I'm pissed off.
About something that you turn into something negative into a positive, though.
Right.
You know, it's
Right.
positive that
Right.
you're purging yourself of those
Yeah.
aggressive actions.
It can be a
and-
powerful thing.
Fuck
Right,
yeah, man.
yeah.
And even personifying that to people who aren't in bands, to tell them, that switch you flip, man. It's like the fucking Frankenstein thing, You fucking,
There's literally
yeah,
there's no difference between someone listening to like an Adele song when she hits a fucking high note
Yeah.
and you attempt to hit
Yeah.
it with her,
Yeah.
and there's no difference when you're listening to fucking Fit for an Autopsy and they drop a badass breakdown and you're
Right.
in your car just fucking pounding on the
yeah.
air, like
and you look
know,
over
like,
and there's kids next.
like it's literally the
Making
same
fun of
thing.
you? I
Like,
love
and
it.
that's what's cool about music. Like it doesn't matter what music you listen to. It doesn't matter if you play an instrument or not. Like that music will
When you
elicit a
connect.
feeling.
Yeah, man.
And
Jake
that-
only
that
used an
is
Adele
cool.
reference because he secretly just.
I fucking
blasts
love
the
good
shit in his
singers, all
car.
right? I don't give a shit.
He absolutely-
Adele
I'm there
can
with you,
sing
dude.
like
I'm gonna
there
side with
with
him
you.
because I absolutely love female vocalists
Me
too.
too, dude.
But I mean, it's yeah. I
don't
love
attempt to
them,
hit the
but
notes though because it's
Amy
not
Winehouse.
possible.
You're lying,
That's a chick
though.
who, that,
I mean, a little bit.
stuck
I've
on
made
that
enough
bitch.
Wisconsin trips with you.
That's very true.
Jake's secretly a
Yeah.
beautiful singer. He's got a great
Nick
voice.
is
I
a
promise.
liar.
That's awesome. awesome. How about Periphery? How about that? Who picked that one?
Holy
that was
fuck,
me.
Periphery.
Steve.
Tell me about it.
I just love Periphery. I don't know what it is. You know, it's,
Dude, I love the fact that
You don't
went,
know
was
what it
me.
is? I know what it is.
Steve. You're like, it was me. Steve. Just so you guys know, that was Steve. He picked that.
yeah, they just got some, some balls to their music, but they touch on a lot of different genres and aspects of music that I just personally like is what it comes down
Fuck
to.
yeah, man. That's the key to it all. The anchor of it all, man. You tap into that shit. August Burns Red. How about that one?
That was me, Zach.
You're an asshole, Zach.
You looked over at me like, this fucking guy.
You believe this motherfucker?
Drummer is Jesus.
Yes.
They call me a cock like once
no
a
dad,
week,
no social
no matter
skills.
what. But it's kind of the same thing with Steve. It's not really anything profound, but it's just like you'll hear in this song, they take a lot of risks and they go like they'll throw these weird Latin breakdowns
Right.
in the middle of the song.
I love that. I love mixing stuff like that up a lot, man.
And these guys are a good example of a band. Like Jake talks shit on Warped Tour every time I talk about it.
Definitely.
But like I've gone the last 6 years, and there's bands that I would not be into if I hadn't have gone and just saw them live.
play. Yeah, for sure.
And they're a good example of that band.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, let's take a listen. We're going to listen to some tunes here, and we'll be back, folks. Stick around. Welcome back, folks. You're listening to RitualMadnessPodcast.com. Do me a favor and go to RitualMadnessPodcast.com and click the episode tab. We are at 144 episodes. We have 142 up there right now. 143 is a special edition with my buddy The Gooch and Chris Stark from Twin Town Tyrant Records.
The Gooch.
Yeah, he's the shit. He's awesome. He's the bass player in my band as well.
Jealous of that
And
name.
we did a local music podcast, and we played a bunch of local bands and some from out of state as well. But we wanted to showcase some of the local talent around here. We did a fuckload of very, very cool bands. I'll name a few actually. We did some Buried Above Ground. We did some Echoes of the Fallen, some Royals, Invidiosis, Gar, Blue Ox, Among the Serpents, Mastiff, Nuisance, Piranha, Rape Door, Gabriel and Apocalypse, Chalice of the Suffering, Witch Den, Hate Beast, Breed, Blood War, Red Desert, Hex Vortices, Promedal, Emergent. We did Nonetheless, which is a now defunct band from Bemidji or somewhere like that.
Defunct.
Yes, defunct. Reaping Asmodea, Endless Rain, Gorgatron, Grace Point, Tempestuous. You get the fucking idea. We did lots of local stuff, and that is our next podcast that we're going to be uploading here very shortly, and we're working on 144. So go to ritualmadnesspodcast.com, hit the episode button, and click one of those episodes. You can roll in there. There's a lot of great local talent in the Twin Cities, and we try to showcase a fuckload of those. Also, you can connect with us on iTunes and Stitcher, also on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I am way behind on my YouTube videos. I have to sit down here, and I think within the next week, I've got probably 10 or 15 episodes that I haven't put up yet. But I will do that. Also, go to your app store, download the Listen to My Radio application there, LISTE and the number 2, My Radio. Search Ritual Madness Podcast, bookmark it. You can check out our station and listen to us live on Fridays when we do our podcast here. Also, Amazon link. Click that Amazon link, bookmark it as your own. Every time you're buying things off of Amazon, since the holidays are coming very, very fast, which I fucking can't stand. I hate Christmas. I know my daughter
Ain't
loves
nobody
Christmas.
ready.
I know, dude. It sucks. And it's like even with online shopping these days, man, you can click that shit. You can buy everything throughout the year, but then it all comes and you forget about it.
The worst part is you say as soon as you're done Christmas shopping for the year, you're like, I'm gonna fucking order Christmas presents like as soon as possible
Right,
next year,
right.
and you never do.
Never,
like
never,
never,
dude.
Can we just fucking stop after
Always last
Thanksgiving?
minute.
I know,
Can we
right?
just have our
'Cause I
Thanksgiving
fucking love
dinner and then go to
Christmas,
sleep and then just be fucking done with it?
Christmas is the shit.
Yeah,
I
but-
stand by
I mean,
Christmas.
that's
But
all.
I-
That's
it's
all I
just
really
expensive.
care about is
I
my
th-
fucking Thanksgiving.
I
turkey.
think we should extend Halloween.
Yes.
I love
I'd be
Halloween.
that.
I would
I dig
take
it.
that. I would
I
take
mean,
that.
It should be just
Yeah.
a one
Everybody
big,
loves Halloween.
yeah, dude.
You
It's so
don't
much
get
fun,
fucking
man.
weird.
Yeah, fucking, a little dress up, little, fucking, could be a superhero. One week you could be a cowboy, the next week, Donald
Zombie
Trump the weekend.
cowboy.
That's
after
just
that.
how you should live life anyway. Like, fuck Halloween. Just fucking do it.
Let's
Dude,
do it every day.
Wouldn't that be the
who
shit?
is-
You just dress up
Who
like
the hell is stopping you?
right. That's
The
true.
amount of work it takes to put on face paint every day.
I mean, there's
shout out to women.
there's people
everywhere.
that do that and go on the Vegas Strip and get paid. They just fucking Batman all day
Right.
long. People just
Right.
hand them money.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
That's the shit. Superman,
fuck?
the guy who spray paints himself like gold.
literally getting paid
Yeah,
to be a
yeah.
superhero.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. You know what's crazy
those
is
guys
what
got
is
it
it?
figured
What
out.
is it? Sweden or somewhere in Europe for Irbisk, where they can they can go to school to be a musician and get paid the whole time to do it, and then you
What?
get paid as a
I'm
busker.
sorry. What?
You can just be a busker on the street and
Where-
you still get paid for it.
Where did you say we're moving?
Wait, so you get paid to be out on the street and you get like the tips from
Yes,
busking?
yes,
Oh well.
We live in the wrong place.
that's right, man.
Let's
I
just
think
bring
they,
that
I think they actually get health care from that too. as
When
well.
are we putting in our 2
Oh,
weeks?
oh,
Guys.
and they get health care.
I think so. I think it's
Of course, it's in Sweden or
something like
something.
that.
It's in
So-
Europe.
Yeah,
Somewhere
well,
over there.
Definitely
we're there.
not in America.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
We're there.
which is a fucking damn shame.
Yeah. No,
You should be able to enjoy that shit.
That would be
You
cool.
know, do
That
what
would
you
be
want to
very
do,
cool.
live it, love it, go to school for it, love it some more, beat
And
the
then,
living.
and then pay it back.
and get paid.
I know you should not have to pay that shit back.
Can
man.
debt collectors follow me overseas? Let's do it. Let's move.
Hello, is this Steve?
No hablo.
Yeah, exactly. No,
No
Yep.
hablo.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't speak English.
Who is this? No, this is Bob. Bob the baker. So we were talking off the air about the separation of music genres and not only in this scene but in every fucking scene in metal in general or music in general. Everybody wants to put everybody in a category, in a genre, and label you to be this, and you can't play with them guys, and you can't do that with those. What do you guys think about that?
Metal is metal. We should all love each other.
There's a subgenre for everything. Like literally, you could listen to two bands and you'd be like, no, they're this.
You were getting blown the fuck up, dude.
Yeah. Sorry. hold on.
No, it's all right. It's all good. It's all good.
All right. no,
Whoever's
but-
listening and you're blowing them up, stop that shit. Just send them one really long one.
No, but there's a subgenre for everything. And in my case, like when I was younger and like just getting into metal, I would go to concerts where there's like one band where I wanted to see.
Sure.
And I'd try to listen to the other bands, and sometimes it's like, I'm not really feeling it from the recordings. I watch them live. It's fucking badass.
Right.
Metal is always good live as long as the band is good.
Sure.
And that's the important part. Like, go watch the bands. They'll either be good or they won't. It doesn't matter what genre they are. It
Sure.
doesn't matter what style they play. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. They either play it well or they don't.
Sure.
And that's that.
I
And
can't remember where I saw Carnifex. I saw Carnifex with
Holy fuck,
dude
Carnifex.
live. They were
Jesus
fucking
fucking
great.
Christ.
I was like, holy fuck, these guys
Like,
are excellent, man.
what
And then
the
I
fuck?
walked out and the dude.
I'm
First
not
of,
even kidding, though,
First
dude.
of all,
Seriously.
I walked in and somebody goes, "Oh, that Carnifex band's blah 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 blah." They're like, screamo, whatever they kept saying, and the dude gave me a
fucking hate
shitty
that
thought in
screamo.
my head. You know
Get
what I
the
mean?
fuck out of my face, Screamo.
So I saw him and I look at this dude and he's got an old school death metal shirt on, and I go, I give him props for even knowing who that fucking band is nowadays. You know what I mean? And I love the fact that guys your guys' age will go back into catalogs and look up cool bands like, hey, have you ever heard this band? Somebody will turn you onto it, and you go back and you start to see where things have evolved too. You know what I mean? I like the fact that people take the time to go check out that older shit.
You got to know where it came from.
Yeah, man, for sure.
I mean, in order to play what we play, you have to be able to respect where it came from.
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
I think that's why it helps that we've literally all fucking grown up in it.
Right.
12 Bar
It's
Blues.
just been implanted in our
Fuck
brains.
yeah, man.
since-
Duke Ellington,
since
Louis
young age.
Armstrong,
Fuck
you
yeah,
know,
dude.
Robert Johnson, all these old school players.
There's literally every aspect of everything in some part of our music if
Right.
you really break it down.
Yeah.
Just because like we got everyone's like me and Nick are really the only ones. Like Tyler's younger than you by like what, a year or two? Oh shit! So okay, so me and Nick and Zach and Tyler, and then like we're kind of staggered all in age. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? So like we have all those like phases you could call them.
Right.
Are like incorporated in what we like musically and all that. Like
Right.
like I give Zach mad shit for Warped Tour because I just it's Warped Tour. Like there's a couple good bands, and then the rest is just kind of
Don't
like
talk
not
shit
my
about
thing.
Warped Tour.
No, I know. I don't. I'm not trying to talk shit, but I give Zach shit for it, and like
I'll back Zach up on Warped Tour.
That's him to his dying day, and I know that.
That's
Like
the
I
shit.
hear a band, and I'm like Warped Tour. I'm like, I bet Zach would like them. Zach's like, yeah, they're fucking badass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to watch them live.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if
I
I went
40-foot wall of death, motherfucker.
if I went to Warped Tour, it would be different. Like I would appreciate it because that's the thing about metal music, heavy music in general, not even just metal, just like it's way better live.
Sure.
Way better live.
You
That
know what
energy is
I'm
a big
excited for with
aspect.
all the politics and all the bullshit going on? Back in the day when I was growing up, man, there was the Dead Kennedys. There was fucking, there was punk rock bands that just were, they were fuck this shit. It was not poppy punk rock. It was just crazy punk rock shit. And, dude, I'm excited to hopefully see some punk rock bands just pop up all
Tons
over.
of
I've already
inspiration.
heard
Just
one.
energy
I
in
think it was
general.
called the Squished Wieners.
That sounds fitting.
I think that was the name of the band, and I'm pretty sure the song was "Fuck Trump."
Well,
Nice.
I
yeah.
don't know. It went something along the lines of
Squished
"Fuck
Wieners.
Trump, fuck Trump." But I think Squished Wieners.
Some deep
look it up.
shit.
It's
Yeah.
probably some
Deep.
very deep, hatred-filled punk music, but
Yeah.
it's good.
It's funny you bring up the Dead Kennedys because like I kept an eye on the polls like the night it happened, and
Sure.
then I went to bed. I was like, yeah, he's gonna win. And
Yeah.
then looked at my phone. He's like, yeah, he won. But the next morning, going to McNally, it's a lot of like people are like confused and didn't know like
Right.
how to like process it.
Sure.
A lot of people were just pissed
Yeah.
and walk up into the cafe and they're just blasting the Dead Kennedys.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, Giallo Biafra, the guy who writes the singer for that band, is fucking amazing. That dude's a crazy lyricist, man. He writes some really, really, really good lyrics, man. And he's done different projects with different people. You know what I mean? Like he's written lyrics for people, and he's phenomenal. Same with Justin Broderick he used to be in Napalm Death for a little bit, and then he did Godflesh. If you ever listen to let me see, Dog Day Sunrise from Fear Factory, that's a Justin Broderick too.
I fucking love Fear Factory.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I was in 6th grade listening to Fear Factory, and all my friends were like, "Dude, what
What-
the fuck?
What is
I'm
wrong
like,
with
what-
you? Yeah.
I'm like, dude, do you hear that double bass?
Yeah.
That's in fucking insane. How do you not like that? And they couldn't even
What's
comprehend.
that dude's name? Herrera?
I
Something-
honestly
something
don't even
Herrera.
know. I just remember it came with a DVD.
He doesn't play with him anymore. Though,
And
right?
I don't think so.
don't think he's
No,
a-
I honestly haven't even listened to Fear Factory in years. But I just remember that album with the DVD and watching it in just pure awe. At
Just
the
for
fact
the
that people
record-
could even play this shit.
Just for the record, Nick had a beard in the 6th grade as well. So
I did not actually. I don't know if anybody's listening, but that knows me from then. But this is a year old only. I was
pretty much just look like this.
I was,
It was
I
well timed.
ve-
You came into a metal
very
band
clean
right when
face.
you sprouted a beard. That's crucial. So
I mean, I cut a lot of it off. Steve's surpassing me on the beard game.
can't believe it.
I mean, it's longer,
Nice.
but
Daryl would be disappointed. in
Greg's
me
over
right
there
now.
with his godly
Yeah,
beard.
this
He's like,
motherfucker-
shut
My
up,
shit's
pussies.
just fucking
Yeah, what
twisted
am I
and-
even? Why are we talking? This dude's the
Don
beard
King? You
magician
mean my
over
my
here.
Don King chin beard?
Little
Chin-
bit.
my chin fro?
I-
that ain't
Yeah,
a
that's
chin.
pretty
It,
much-
it covers it covers the
Someone
forefront,
cut it.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Fuck
important.
That's
you
the
don't got
Civil
the
War
neck
battle
beard,
beard
so
is
that's
what
the
that
important
is.
thing.
Dude, I actually do.
Yeah, but it's rounded.
Way
It's
down
rounded.
there. Yeah. You should have seen it about a month ago. Dude, it was just fucking every which way.
Yeah.
Someone fucked mine
Sometimes
up.
you gotta level
when
it
I
out.
when I got a haircut. They
Yeah.
fucked it up, and I had to just kind of go, just go short again. But I mean, I actually like it better. So.
I like it, but then again, everybody.
I
that
had a big
see-
old burly one for a while. And they
Everyone I
and
see's
they
got
said
one
it was
now,
a
you know?
requirement of being the vocalist.
Dude, it's like wearing flannel. I used to love wearing flannel because I'm Mexican and I like cholos and I like all of that shit.
do you only button the top
But
one?
I used to when I was in high
White
school
tees.
all the time.
White tees and all.
Never
course,
white
of
tees.
course.
See, I wearing black because it makes me a little slimmer. When I wear
that's cool.
when I wear white, I look like
Well
a big
done.
fucking. I look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. You know what I mean? Fucking walking through the city. Yeah. But yeah, man, I went to a show. I went to see Nothing But Thieves at Fine Line, and I had a fucking flannel on and a beard, and I look around and I go, God damn it.
No.
My wife goes,
Hipster
what's
now.
wrong? And I go, fuck, I'm one of those guys.
Yep.
And she goes, which guy? And I go,
Every guy.
Look the
one.
fuck around.
And that one, she goes, my God, you are one of those guys. Like, fuck a flannel, dude. I was so pissed,
Yeah,
man.
the
So
flannel has
pissed.
become dangerous. It's like plaid flannel. It's a gray line.
You know what I wish?
nowadays.
It's
You know
just
what
a
I wish I
fall
could
white
get?
girl pumpkin spice.
Yeah, it
flannel.
really is. It's a dude.
Let's go to the
it's a
Apple
dude version
Orchard.
of leggings. You know what I'm saying?
Like, drink some pumpkin spice shit, tea, or
I'm just
coffee,
gonna-
or
I'm
whatever.
just
Dude,
gonna
the
wear
fuck
blue
it is.
jeans
you
and
are
a
a
flannel.
dick. You are a dick. That was the worst thing ever.
Below the belt. Well, I'm sorry.
I feel fucking horrible now. He's like,
Yeah, but it's
you're the pumpkin spice latte.
Hey, I
of
wasn't
fucking
calling
metal,
you
bro.
that. No, not you.
No,
throw a
I-
frappuccino on the end of that. And seriously.
The girls have overused the oversized flannel, though, that's for sure. They've ruined
Good
it for
for them.
everybody.
though. Good for them. They took
dude.
it. They took
Hey,
it.
it's
so
theirs now.
excellent.
They can have
It
the
looks
flannel.
it looks damn well better on them than it
I'll
does
take
on
it.
us.
I would,
I'll give 'em
I would,
that.
Yeah.
I would love, dude. Any chick with a flannel and panties on. That's it.
That's it.
Well,
That's
Done deal.
gangster
Game.
shit right there.
Hot
Done
damn.
deal.
The only
So, yeah,
thing
they can
the,
have the flannel.
the only
Yes,
thing
we
hotter
are.
than that.
I'll let them
Northern
they can
West.
take it.
The only thing
It's
hotter than
theirs.
that is yoga pants.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love yoga.
Zach
I'd like to
Gins-
give that guy a hug.
Zach, didn't
For
you
the
just-
most part, yeah.
Yoga pants are like playing live.
Man, excellent.
What?
They can be.
But then you see the one big happy one.
but the
that's
one
just
time
holding
they're
it all
The
not.
one that
together.
should not
The
be
one
fucking
time they're
wearing
not.
yoga pants that
Yes.
just still decides to.
You see the
It's a
dimples?
dangerous line to walk.
It is a dangerous game.
Know what you're doing.
It is.
all I'm
It is
saying.
actually.
Don't
There, so I
overstep
work
that
for a
boundary.
construction company, and I was delivering tools to this to one of the carpenters, and it's in downtown Minneapolis. It's like right behind Deja Vu, right? And it's in this big. I don't know. They had a yoga studio in there. They were building it when I started delivering there. And just the other day, I heard that they opened the yoga studio. So I ran into this carpenter at another job, and I go, "Hey, Steve, so I heard they opened that yoga studio." He goes, "Yeah, I was just over there." He goes, "Man, you have to see the women over there." So he calls me today, and he goes, "Hey, man, you got to go pick up my gang box and a bunch of tools from over there." And he goes, "Just stick around by the yoga studio, dude. You'll not believe." So I'm pushing this big ass fucking toolbox out, and I get to the door and I can't get through the door. So I got to get a hold of the security guy to pull the fucking middle piece out of this door. So they swoop open, So I see this chick walk into the yoga studio and I go, "Holy shit." And she comes over, "Hey, can you guys help me grab this cooler?" And I'm like,
Yes.
I don't work here, but sure. I walk over there and I'm helping them. And she goes, "Well, I'm going to go grab one of the girls from the studio." And she comes out, dude, and she's got like this fucking tight, like workout tank top on, dude. And she is just boom stacked, dude.
Boobies.
And she comes out with these fucking, these black yoga pants with the white stitchings on them, dude. And it was like, it was like double plated on her butt. And I just was like, damn, it was one of those onions. You look at it, you want to start crying, just because, oh my God, I just want to smack that shit. It's just amazing. So,
About to pull a Donald Trump over there.
yeah,
Sounds like-
grab her by
finer
the
things
push
going
her. All right, so you guys were talking. We were talking about YouTube and about people going to shows and getting out to shows and actually supporting the music that they love, and how difficult it is. I mean, it's easy for everybody to jump on YouTube and research all the bands that they love and see them playing live without spending an outrageous amount. In my opinion, the tickets for shows today are way, way too fucking
They
expensive.
can get
man.
really fucking up there.
It really depends on the show you play too. Like, I mean, I'm not not naming promoters or anything like that. Like, sometimes bands that come through town, like, they're an expensive ticket.
Sure.
You want to get on that, you might have to pay, you might have to sell a lot of tickets, whatever the cost is. But it just seems like there's so many bands doing it, and there's only so many venues to provide for.
Right.
It's just
Right.
it's a hard game to play.
Yeah, it is. It's a
Like-
it's a difficult game to play. Absolutely. It's one of those things that no matter how you try to market yourself, and nowadays we're in a time frame where the Facebook event or the Twitter posts or anything like that they'll reach tons of people, but
If
it
you will
doesn't pop up.
pay.
You know what I mean? Like the day of the show, hey, you have this event. It'll be up in your corner instead of it. The stupid fucking shit that you see when you open your Facebook, like You've been friends with Tom for fucking 5 years. Dude, I've been friends with Tom for 25 years.
I didn't even know Tom had fucking Facebook.
Right? Exactly.
Like you'll get on Facebook, and this happens all the time, especially the weekend. Like we're playing shows, and it'll say you have a event with Jake Schlager and 6 other events
Right.
with 150 other people.
Right.
It's like, well, fuck.
Yeah, man.
I don't even remember what these are.
Back in the day, people would sit out in front of other people's shows. Like I would come to the
And made
Culture
the
of
odds
show,
be
and
ever
I'd
in
be
your
like,
favor.
"Hey, man," I'd have a fucking handful of flyers. I used to love getting shit faced at a club, walking outside and going, "Oh, give me one of those," and putting it in my pocket. And then the next day, you're digging for your cigarettes or your lighter and your weed or whatever, and you pull this fucking flyer, and I didn't even know about that. And you put them on your fucking dresser or wherever, and then you strewn them out where you can see, all right, I got that one this week, that one that week, that one the other week, Nowadays, nobody they don't take the time to put a fucking flyer together and get out there. It's all Facebook and getting out there. What do you guys think about the whole YouTube watching and not buying or bootlegging CDs or
Now it's what was it? It was video killed the radio star. Yeah. Dude, seriously though, now YouTube is straight up kill. I mean, you could. What it's creating is a ton of bands that get exposure and then immediately plateau and get washed out.
right?
I mean, that's literally what I like. Seriously, the music that I listen to, like the deathcore scene, shit like that, Awaken Providence, A Shadow of Intent, bands like that. You see them on YouTube and they top out at about like 30,000 views.
Sure.
And they really don't get more than that. And because there's so many. I mean, but that's what it is. It's creating a scene that anybody can create a song and just throw it up for free. It's not like it's not filtering any sort of exposure. So it's just
Right.
a huge, massive music that's at everybody's fingertips, and it's hard to sort through it all.
To go off that
You know?
too, I think that we've actually experienced this a bit playing out.
Yeah.
And it comes down to I do feel that we're a pretty tight band. We play our music pretty tight. We rehearse it a lot.
Yep.
And I think with all this technology, you can record a decently good product for little or nothing. You can go buy an interface from Guitar Center, some software, YouTube how to do it, and you can throw up a pretty good musical idea.
Sure.
Everybody's doing that now, but when we play it live, you see the bands that know what they're doing. You see the bands that are playing it right, and then you see the bands that are, the studio bands. I mean, you got a great product, no doubt.
Sure.
It sounds great. We support it, but that's the break off right there. Are you one of those bands that have the energy and you play your music tight and good?
Right. I've always classified musicians in a couple categories. One that learns how to play their instrument and plays it with emotion, like a Stevie Ray Vaughan. That face. I seen an Asian kid playing guitar, and he goes, "See this riff? It sounds like this," and he plays it, and he goes, "But when you make this face," and he's all, totally into it. Yeah. Fucking hilarious, dude. But I love the fact that you learn your instrument and you play it with emotion. You know where you're going. You practiced it so much. You're fucking banging on that shit, and when you're hitting the shit or you're hitting your toms and you're going into that role. But then I see musicians that play for other musicians, that they fill their music with so many riffs. They're playing for that guitar player and that guitar player and that guitar player there, instead of the whole room, where they're trying to fill one song with 20,000 riffs, just to be like, damn, that dude's super fucking technical. He can do that.
Yeah, I would agree. We have one friend that he's literally like one of our most dedicated fans probably at this point. He
Give him a shout out. What's
He
his name?
Rab, fucking Rab.
We
He
love you,
comes,
Rab.
He comes to all of our shows. He's back from my hometown in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. He comes to all of our shows in Minnesota and shit. Like, he loves our fucking music, and he even says like the fucking like playing it well. That is where it's at. He enjoys it, and he's willing to travel for it. And it's fucking like, if you just play your music well, you do it, and you just fucking hammer it. Like, people, like, that's big.
Right.
That's just where that's
I mean,
what you got to do.
Yeah, that's a deciding factor for
to
me.
finish my thought, just quick before I lose it, because I'm fucking schizoid. Those people that play for those other musicians in the crowd, I think that they allow that instrument to play them, as to where they lose the emotion in it. They're playing it so much, and they're concentrating on all this that they're doing, that instrument is playing them. You know what I mean?
That's a great
to
point.
to where once you know your material and you allow it to be free. You know what I'm saying? When you're really fucking got a hold of that thing and you're thrashing around and you're, you know,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
even you know, you're not even looking at your guitar. You're fucking singing with him in the air. Those people in the crowd see that and go, "What did he just say? Fucking far!" You know what I mean? You raise your hand, you hit the fucking note, and then you're going like that. You're cheering with the singer as he's full on fucking pointing and screaming and spitting and doing whatever. And as a guitar player, you're you know, you're fucking getting into it. That's the shit that grabs me
The
when
crowd
I
feeds
see a
as
band.
much off the band as the band feeds off the crowd, and
That's
that
what
is
I'm
an
talking about.
equilibrium that needs to be
Absolutely.
maintained. And when it's in key, it's like nothing
Best
you've
thing in the
ever felt
world.
before.
Yeah.
Like when you're able to
That's
just
why I love
fucking go
floor
hard.
shows.
When you go
No
hard
stage.
and you're fucking headbanging, you're playing
No
your part,
stage.
and you look up and there's someone right in front of you, either like just screaming in your face or just headbanging right along with you, like that you guys just like go back and forth, like each one wants to like outdo the other one
Sure.
in like the most badass manner ever.
Shit, yeah, man.
Like it's just it's great.
It's a wonderful feeling.
Yeah,
It
we
is.
did a show. It was one of Bloodfist shows. We played at the Triple Rock, and we're all psyched. We're like, yeah,
favorite fucking shows to this date.
we're all fucking jacked because, like, yeah, well, none of us have played the Triple Rock before. We got this big stage, this big
I
room,
love that place.
and we show up, and he's like, well, it's actually just a half room show, and we're on the floor over here.
Right.
And then it was just like, we're all just like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
But then we go up and play, and there's not a whole lot of room. There's literally no room between the crowd and the band, and it was so much fun.
Shit.
And
Have
we,
you ever played the 7th Street Entry?
No.
Dude, that was
I've rapped there.
dude, that was one, that was
I
one of my
haven't played a
favorite-
metal
forgot to
show
mention
there,
that
but
part.
I've rapped there.
It's one of
I
my
used to
one
do
of my
that.
most favorite places to
I
play
love
back in the
7th
day.
Street.
Because back in the day, you could get
intimate
people,
venue.
you could get people to show up at the shows, and when it was packed, you could just feel the energy from the whole fucking room going crazy. And that
really
pit is
intimate.
right in front of you, man. And it's
Yep.
just I've been in shows where it's been so packed that you could just fucking lift your feet off the ground and be smashed. You know
That's
what I mean?
good though.
Yeah.
That's good though.
Yeah.
I prefer a show with no stage. I mean, if I had it my way, I could be in the crowd with
Yeah.
the mic the whole time.
I used to
pushing people
love
around.
those shows
I
until
love
I
it.
had a mic
I'm-
stand and I'm fucking screaming and
That's
fucking
why I
holding
want
the
a
mic
wireless.
and going like this,
Fuck.
and then leaning back, and somebody goes poof, right into my teeth, and, and then of course I
Your
fucking
broken fucking teeth.
wait till the breakdown or the fucking heavy shit and just
Right.
fucking put that fucker on there and just through the
Yeah.
whole crowd,
Yeah.
blasting through them fuckers, man. That's I do love that.
Nothing
energy.
like starting a mosh pit.
Yeah.
That is
I
one of
used
the
to-
coolest
used to
fucking
be-
feelings in the
I
world.
used to be the guy
it.
that did that shit all the time. I'd
Good.
go the other way around, man.
Yeah,
Fucking-
you have to. You have to push people around.
there was one time,
Get
and
'em fucking
I
going.
still remember the shit. It was at a Pantera show, and there was a dude that was probably 6'5", 6'6". He's a big fucking dude, and I seen him going around, and everybody's getting on his way, and I tried to hit this dude as hard as I could, every which way.
course.
But then I went the other way and face first into this dude's chest. He's moving forward, and I'm moving just blasting people, cutting my way through,
Right.
face first into this dude's chest, and I went right ass over tea kettle, boom, boom, and you just see. I remember hitting the ground and going, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna get just trampled," and you just see this gigantic hand come in.
He helps you out.
Come
Right.
here, bro.
Yup.
Just lifts me right.
There's
the
the
fuck
golden
up, dude.
savior at
Yeah.
every fucking concert when you get knocked down.
Yeah,
I
dude.
swear.
I've been in a
Mosh pit is the
similar
most
situation.
brutal love.
I've gotten
Absolutely.
knocked down, lost shoes, like gotten like trampled, and there's always just like hands that just like come and just rip you up to the top, to the surface. It's. I
But
don't
like
know,
you
it's
were
crazy.
saying earlier, at least Minnesota is not one of those scenes that's privy or like has a lot of crowd killing in it.
Yeah, that shit's fucking.
Because I'm not a fan of those people that will go through with the windmill kicks
Yeah.
and the fucking and purposely
people
do
off.
do your
hit
thing
people
in
that
an
are on
open
the
You mean
sides.
pit ninjas?
just
Yeah,
because
yeah, whatever
you do
that
your
is.
thing in an open space,
Right,
but
no.
if you're trolling the edge and just fucking flailing your
Purposely
arms,
hitting people
that's-
that wanna
that's
watch.
just- They get out.
that's
of here.
not cool.
No one wants to
leave
deal with
them
that shit.
alone. Do your moshing.
I
I
hate
respect
people
that.
who are. I call them
I'll watch you
snipers
be an
snipers
idiot, but-
because they they purposely try to fucking nail
Yeah,
you
there's
as
somebody.
you go
And
by.
I've watched,
Yeah.
thankfully, to
It's
the
crowd killing,
to the
man. Fuck
Twin City
that.
scene, like I've seen those people get like tossed out of shows
Oh, yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
It doesn't take.
I know
long.
back in the day, man, there were a few of us that would fucking look over at each other and go, "That's the guy we're hitting." You know, we'd lock arms and spin together and just let go somebody right into him.
That guy's a douchebag, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was at the Skyway the last time I really snapped on some fucking dude. He just kept hitting me from behind, you know? So I stepped right in front of him, and I'm just standing there, and as soon as somebody hit me, he fucking, tried to kick my legs and knock me to the ground, and I went around and I just blasted into all of his friends, and I just grabbed a hold of him, and I'm like, dude, you fucking sniper me again, I'm gonna fucking kill you, you know? And he's looking at me, what, dude, you're in the pit? I'm like, I'm in the pit. You're not in the pit. So if you're not in the fucking pit, don't hit me from behind, because I know where you're fucking at. You think I don't know when you're standing behind me trying to trip me in the fucking pit?
Well, that's
You
what it's
fucking
like.
chump.
It's not even about the music at that point. It's just
Yeah,
about
you're
I'm being a dick, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to hurt you.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's
Just
stupid.
it's crazy. The thing about it is, man, and that I've always noticed in any mosh pit is that it transcends any color, any gender, any fucking bullshit that we deal with on a daily basis. Being at a concert and being right in the middle of that fucking chaos. It doesn't matter. If you fall down, it doesn't matter what color your fucking skin is.
Someone's
you're getting
gonna
picked
pick you
up.
up, yeah.
Exactly. And if you're being an asshole, you'll be dealt with. Like anything in life. If you're being a fucking prick, you're hurting people, you're doing the wrong thing,
Out
you're
the
treating
door.
somebody fucking bad, you're either gonna get your ass kicked, you're gonna get handed out the door, or you're gonna be somebody's gonna remember you. And they're gonna, you keep showing up at those shows. This scene is really small. It's large, but it's really small.
As
and
big
Very
as it is,
tight-knit.
it's pretty
Yeah.
tight. Yeah.
It's pretty
Very
tight,
tight-knit.
If somebody fucks somebody over, it gets around fast.
Right.
And if you're an asshole, you'll get called out somewhere. Somebody's gonna hide behind their computer and call you out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which I don't feel bad for. You know what I mean?
That's the passive aggressive benefit of Minnesota.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They'll come out and they'll be
Minnesota
like, you know what?
Yeah.
I've just gotta say,
Yeah.
and
That was kind of mean.
yeah, exactly. That's basically what it amounts to, but we listen,
You hurt my feelings.
and I don't appreciate it.
I'm really pissed off right now. But I understand. Or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? That's hilarious. That's so funny. So we've got some more tunes. We've got a new song by The Culture Of, and this is with your vocals on it. It's not Daryl's vocals, correct?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
how long? I mean, is this the first one with you on it? Then this is the first recording.
We have a couple that have that are being written right now.
Sure.
And then I obviously play the EP
Mm-hmm.
live, but this is the first recorded full song that I have with these dudes.
Yeah.
Right, for sure.
All your lyrics,
Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
Fully written by me, lyric wise.
right?
But yeah.
Awesome. And what is the
Yeah.
premise behind it? It is called "I Am Greed."
I Am Greed. Yeah, it's basically about someone that I've been completely fucked over by, and I was really pissed off.
And
I just-
everybody knows that feeling of being
Yeah.
fucked over.
Fuck yeah.
And
Yep.
when it comes to greed,
Yep.
and it comes to money, and it comes to things
about
like
karma.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Karma.
It
Yeah.
goes out the fucking window when it comes to greed, when it comes to
Right.
money, when it comes to financial situations, monetary bullshit.
Yep. So it's I got fucked over to the point where it's about I've turned into greed, and in the relationship that the song was written about. So yeah.
Right.
It's a heavy song. It's really fast. It's kind of a different feel for what we've
Yeah, we're getting
written so
We're
far.
getting heavier.
We're getting pretty heavy.
We're getting pretty heavy, boys.
That was pretty mean.
Yes, we're getting.
You hurt my
Yeah.
feelings.
Yeah.
So
Offensive,
definitely
if you
has
will.
is this one of those songs where you like these assholes write this? Did it get heavier for you as the drummer?
Oh my god. Yes.
Absolutely, huh?
Yeah, this song. Well, there's a lot on the nerdier aspects of things. I was working on things in my drum classes at McNally that just happened to perfectly coincide with what we were working on with this song, and
Right.
we were trying to figure out what we were doing, and Jake doesn't have the traditional musical training, and he's just writing riffs, and then these riffs just modulates to a different tempo, which is nerdy.
Yeah, you were just
But-
you speaking. That was like Japanese, right? there.
Basically, I just played some shit that sounded good, and it happened to work out really well in their educational
Yeah.
Right.
background.
And Tyler and I are just like,
Dude,
wait
were
a
you-
minute.
Did you
Yeah.
look at my notes or something,
yeah,
bro?
and it just happened to work out that fashion, and it's a fast song, and it's just like it's balls to the wall from beginning to end, and it's just fucking heavy.
Well, kick ass, and then this is the direction that you guys are headed.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, I wanted
Definitely.
to kind of touch on it because you guys were talking about kind of leveling off as far as of music in general, not your music but other people's music, where they'll steamroll a bunch of shit and then they'll kind of level off. Do you guys feel that it's necessary to maybe release small EPs, or do you guys feel that it's necessary to write full lengths, or release a couple songs here, release a couple songs there?
We've been pretty favorable of like the 6 month period, like 6 months period. You know what I'm saying? Like 6 months, 8 months. Write music, get an EP, like 5-6 songs out, release that, and like keep fresh content
Sure.
coming. Everyone wants to release a full length, like that's the game plan. Get the album art, get all that that
Right.
cool shit. But like right now, like what's more important? Do you want that like full product, or do you just want to like have like another 6-song CD? Keep
Sure.
the content fresh, like keep the people interested, like be playing live shows, killing it, doing
Sure.
that, you sell merch, you go on tour, you do that whole aspect. Like the game's not really in album sales at this point. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
So get out there, write music, have shit that's gonna attract more people, and get out on the road.
Man, sounds like you guys got it fucking figured out, man. That's awesome. And then here's the next tune after that is the Vijayahakajaraha thing. What did you say?
Viljarda, that was Tyler's track.
That's our bass player's Tyler.
Yeah, we could have asked in advance about that, but we kind of dropped the ball.
Yeah, Tyler, you should have sent a.
Yeah, we need a voice clip how to say that shit.
Viljarda is a crazy band from overseas. They're dual vocals and
Norway?
They if there's one band to really compare them to, it would probably be they're like Meshuggah-esque.
Oh, okay.
They play really weird times. It's just they're kind of one of those really odd
Sure.
metal bands
Right.
from Norway or something like. They always produce the craziest fucking bands.
Right, absolutely.
So
Yeah.
I don't
Something in
remember
the
exactly
water
where
over
they're
there or
from,
something.
but yeah, no, they're pretty cool. I'll always for Viljarda.
Scandinavious bands,
fish.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Viljarda kicks ass.
And then you guys have mentioned this band quite a bit tonight, the Lamb of God.
Oh my goodness.
The Godfathers.
Lamb of God is by and far my biggest musical influence. Always has been, always will be. I will stand by them to my dying day. If anyone wants to fight about it, I will fight you. I swear to God, I
He's
will.
passionate.
Dude, you
Jesus
should have
fuck.
seen his face. He was straight up for serious right
I
there.
will stand by Lamb of God.
He's got
They
a
are-
knife in his hand
They
right
are
now.
true pioneers. They have single-handedly like molded my guitar playing, my musical passion.
Right.
Like they've always been there. The
Right.
one band that has never faltered. In my
Another,
opinion.
another set of brothers, right? The guitar player and drummer. Another set of. Is it?
He's a
It's
guitar player and the
Willie
drummer.
Adler
Yeah.
and Chris Adler, drummer,
Okay.
guitar player.
yeah,
Yeah.
drummer, guitar
another
player.
another set of drummer guitar
Yeah.
players?
relations.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna play guitar. Well, can I play bass? No, you should play drums.
Chris
Start a
Adler-
band,
He
dude.
didn't even start till he was like 16 or 18 or something like
Chris
that.
Adler didn't
He was
play
pretty
drums
old.
until he's like 18. I'm like,
Yeah.
how?
Yeah, and then he just comes out
How?
to
Dude
me
is
just this
sick.
ace, just
Yeah.
like like fuck off
Dude is
everybody
sick,
else.
man. And then another one that you actually brought up was Shadow of Intent.
I absolutely love this band. They're fairly new. They just now found a drummer, so they haven't actually even started playing shows yet.
Damn.
Ben Dewar is their vocalist. He's also in a band called In Depths and Tides. He's my personal favorite vocalist. I think ever. He's
Awesome.
an absolute fucking madman. So
Good deal, man. I'm excited to
I
hear
figured
that.
that's a good track to end with. It's absolutely nuts.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, let's take a listen, folks. Stick around. We've got a little bit more to chit chat about, and yeah, stick around. We'll listen to some tunes, and we will be back. Hey, that was really cool, dude. I like that shit. That was good stuff.
That's pretty fucking heavy.
That dude's voice is fucking deep.
Ben Dewar.
Ben-
Dude's got the most powerful fucking lows I've ever heard in my
Well,
life.
then
Swear to
you have
God.
Randy Blythe right before that too. That was
Oh,
fucking
he's just a fucking
phenomenal.
madman
Yes.
in his own right.
Absolutely.
He's his own
Back to
breed.
back brutal singers right there.
Fucking
You're
right.
listening to Ritual Madness Podcast, episode 144. Hanging out with the guys from the Culture of. if you are just tuning in, you missed out on a really cool podcast. You fucking douche. But actually,
nozzle.
you know what? You can rewind that shit. We'll be uploading this one in like a week and a half or something like that. Do me a favor, check out WrestleManiaspodcast.com. On the right side, you'll be able to connect with us on iTunes and Stitcher, both applications for your cellular device. You can listen to all of the episodes, 142, I believe, right now. You can catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Download the Listen to My Radio app, LISTN, the number 2, My Radio. Search Ritual Madness Podcast in there. Bookmark it. You can listen to the station. Catch us on Friday nights when we're doing these shows. Amazon link. Click it. Bookmark it. Buy some shit. Support some shit. All in one thing. Donate below that. I've got a couple things that I want to touch on real quick. We do a Monthly Madness podcast, or a Monthly Madness show at Lee's Liquor Lounge. The 26th of November is our next show there. And that has Cold Colors, Witch Den, Beauty of Decay, Blue Ox, Mordrot, and Murder in the House of God. And then December 17th is the next one after that. It is Glutton for Punishment, Face of Oblivion, Invidiosis, Towering Abomination, and Mutation. Very, very cool shows. All my shows are $2 Jack and Cokes, $3 PBRs, $300 in tattoo giveaways from Lowbrow Saints Tattoo Collective. Also, if you have not heard, I was in an accident in September and crashed pretty good. And I've got a benefit show next weekend on the 19th of November at Opinion Brewery. Insurrect is there. Nuisance is there. Glutton for Punishment is there. Among the Serpents is there. I'm missing somebody. The Omega Sequence is also there. Some silent auction stuff going on there. And all of the proceeds go to my family and all the fucking stupid bills that we've collected. And I didn't put the show on. I didn't have anything to do with it. It's just very cool that people in the scene put it together for me and my family. So I'd appreciate it if you show up and have a good time and drink with me and give me a ride home because I'm going to be hammered. So again, thank you for tuning into the show. We're hanging out with the guys from The Culture Of, and we just got a chance to listen to these guys dropping their new single, I Am Greed. Off their upcoming, I believe, EP or something. Is that what you're going to do?
That's correct.
And what are you guys shooting for as far as the EP? 4, 5, 5, 6 songs, something like that?
About that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Somewhere.
It's kind of up in the air at this point, but yeah, that's basically like the main target.
At least match 6 songs off the first EP.
Right. Nothing wrong with that. Do you guys have any shows coming up?
We actually do not. We just finished up our last 2 shows this last week, and we kind of wanted to focus on finishing up the next, EP, the writing cycle of that, and getting in and recording that as much as possible. Not that we're against shows, just waiting for if something comes up and we're
Sure,
open.
sure.
It happens, but otherwise.
So
we're kinda focusing on getting
who
that.
recorded this I Am Greed? Who did that one?
Us.
That was our buddy. His name's Alec Ticky. He's a McNally Smith production student right now.
Thanks, Tiki.
Dude, he did a
Tiki-
phenomenal job. Very, very
He
good.
did a lot of the final touches on our first EP as well. He's helped us out so much. He's made us basically sound how we sound.
Right, which is really, really cool, man. When you have somebody in your camp that's willing to go the extra effort, dude, and he's learning that stuff, so that's even cooler. When he gets out of school, he's gonna have so much under his belt already.
He'll have that to use too.
And to use your guys' the stuff that he's worked on with you guys, and the stuff that I've heard from the first EP to this one here. I think he's got a pretty good resume going for himself right now. So that's very cool, man. That's extra cool for him. What's his name again? I'm sorry.
Alec Ticky.
Awesome.
Tiki Talk Productions.
Yes,
He
awesome.
definitely
dude.
knows what he's doing.
Well, congrats to him because he did a fucking really good job on that shit, man. Very, very cool. And you guys did an all right job.
Yeah.
playing
We
that shit.
try. Thanks for cleaning it up.
What's really funny is to watch Zach watch you play drums.
Yeah.
Right.
I
So-
nailed that shit.
so-
I don't care what he says.
So as
this
he
day.
as you're playing drums, you just see his eye like lift over,
Yeah,
like,
what the
dude, you're
hell's
not
going on
even
here,
hitting
dude?
the snare where it's supposed to
Come
go.
on. Are you even trying?
Yeah, it was like that. It was like, come on, man. You're. Do I sit over here and play air guitar? Like he was fucking.
Oh, he
it's
does.
Awesome, dude.
Don't let him fool you. He
Dude, that
tries.
fucking face was classic.
You
dude.
should listen to Zach try to brie. Do the fucking pig squeals. Zach is actually the most hardcore death metal vocalist you've ever heard in your life. He just
Don't
suppresses
believe
it.
You-
I wish you would embrace
Hey,
the
you
death
know,
metal vocalist more often. Actually,
So with your vocals, do you do any preparation for your vocals? We kind of we
Gia,
kind
no,
of
Gia, Gia.
we kind of
Gia, Gia, Gia.
and they always give Daryl shit. I honestly wish I said it. I mean, I honestly wish I could say I mean, I really don't. Maybe I should.
Right.
You know, and I'm sure once I have like a tour and I,
Right.
feel the real pressures of it, then I might, I don't know. I do a little hums and stuff to kind of get the vocal cords warmed
Sure.
up, but I mean, I mostly just go up there and fucking scream. And,
Right.
I mean, I've never.
Again, we go
Yeah.
back to Zombieland. Does a lion fucking do stretches before he goes?
Fucking hammy, dude. Pull the hammy.
Maybe I should have a talk with Daryl about the
Right.
Kia, and whatever the fuck it was.
Sarah
Melissa Cross.
McLachlan.
Daryl had like tapes.
No, not Sarah.
He'd give me a ride to practice, and he'd have tapes.
He'd run
in
that
his
shit
car,
from his phone.
and we'd be running vocal warm ups.
Yep.
Me and Daryl.
In the key of C.
Yes.
Exercise 1.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Daryl, I had to bring that back because they were talking about it off the air. And dude, I commend you for doing that because I've always wanted to learn how to do that, but never. Dude, I always put on like a singy, like Incubus shit to where I'm trying to sing it all the way to practice to go, ooh, underneath that shit. So yeah, I never really trained to do anything cool.
I
like
feel like
that
the
either,
only
so-
way to warm up to scream is to scream.
Right.
So I do it for 5 minutes, and then when you get up there, you've already screamed a little bit,
Right.
so then you're ready to scream.
Yeah, you're ready.
But
You're ready
dude,
to rip.
Daryl kicks ass.
Father Daryl's listening in right now. That warm-up exercise he was using, and that is the Zen of screaming warm-ups.
Yes.
Melissa Cross.
I've seen that DVD. I've seen the.
I need
Melissa
a copy of that.
Cross.
Hey, Daryl, get me a copy of that, will you,
She-
buddy?
She's
Send
got
it to me.
she's got a lot of badass vocalists
Yeah,
on her resume.
she
I must
does.
admit.
Dude,
She
I've seen
does.
some of
She's
some
got
of her
her
YouTube stuff
techniques.
talking to a lot of screamers. It's very cool.
Right. She teaches you how to use your right chords and stuff, but
I need to learn that.
I don't know.
I
just
listen
kinda
to it. I
fucking
listen to
scream.
Daryl do it a lot. I still can't do it.
Yeah, that's all right, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's-
So you guys are working tirelessly on your EP, getting everything squared away. How can people reach you guys if they want to book your band?
Facebook, any one of us members. I mean, we're all listed on our on the band's Facebook. You can contact us through the band Facebook, through any one of our personal ones.
Twitter as well. Facebook
yeah.
is facebook.com/thecultureofmn for Minnesota.
Yeah, we have the culture of official at Gmail is our email. That's about it. I mean,
How about musically? How can they pick up your music?
SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify.
Stream it for free. If you like what you hear, want to support us, you can buy it on iTunes. We support and appreciate all of it.
$25 a song.
Yeah,
man.
I think it comes out to a whopping $5.95 for 6 songs.
Damn.
If last I thought.
That's under
We
a
actually
dollar.
we did actually make a little bit of money off Spotify streaming.
Nice.
Yep.
That's awesome,
We're
dude.
sitting at a
Thank
whopping
you,
like
TuneCore.
$11. We're
That's
moving
awesome,
on
dude.
up.
Yeah.
Time to put in my 2 weeks.
Waiting in the chow line. You know what I'm saying?
There's like one guy in Finland and one guy in Sweden that listen to
really
it.
like us.
So that's practically enough to head over there.
yeah. We're kind of planning a tour.
You got those
You
target.
know what's
markets.
crazy though, man, is that you could head over there and people would eat that shit up because you're from America. You know what I mean?
That's weird how that works.
So many people
Metal
from
blows up over there.
All right, we're
yeah,
going, guys.
dude. And they're
We're fucking going.
They love that shit. What I want to know is if anybody from Europe is listening, set these guys up with a fucking tour over there, dude. That'd be the shit. Go over there, have a fucking do about 4 or 5 shows, come back.
dude.
Next thing you know, you go
That'd be
back
the
again,
dream.
you do 10, 15 more shows. You know what I
Hit
mean?
us
That'd be
up.
the shit.
We are not against it.
That'd be the dream.
6-pack Jake
Fuck.
over here.
That's what I'm saying.
6 beers,
Six
Jake.
beers,
Yeah,
Jake.
We got a few
6 beers,
stories.
Jakey, 9
He might
toes.
try to kiss you.
There's a few different stories that.
What kind of stories? Bust them out, man. We're at the tail end. You got to
Well,
you
you
got to
see-
end
Oh,
off
is mom
with
and dad listening on this
Oh
one?
God,
Huh?
I don't know.
Uncle
don't
Mike,
know.
turn off the computer.
Yep. It's time to go to bed, guys.
That's awesome.
So we can bring it to Steve's wedding.
Oh God.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Here we go.
I would just like
Leave the methamphetamines out.
Yeah, There was no rooms for those on this night. Like this night was filled with much more.
But what time did we get there? We got to Eau Claire at like 2 or 3. When was the ceremony?
3:30, I think. 3
so,
or 3:30.
So we got there like half hour, 45 minutes before that, and we immediately show up.
Culture of standard,
Yeah.
right there.
there.
Just so we're
minutes
clear,
before?
like
Yeah.
no, like 45 minutes past when they probably should have
Okay,
been there.
right.
Oh yeah, and these guys are all in the hotel room, and they just start feeding me and Nick shots, and I don't drink near as much as these guys do, and I take like 3 shots in the room, and then we're sitting in the ceremony, and like halfway through it, I'm just like,
Yeah, tunnel
Uh-oh.
vision.
I did not mean for this to happen. How do I survive this?
I'm pretty sure their grandma's sitting next to me right now.
And like we're walking out, and Daryl's like, "Hey, do you want to hold my kid?" I'm like, "Probably not a good idea. I'm just gonna keep walking." So we go eat food, and yeah. we
Did the
just-
buzz subside after you had a little bit?
The
to
buzz hit the hardest as soon as I sat down to eat supper. And
Oh my-
that was the problem.
Yeah. well,
I treated the groomsmen to a 21-year-old bottle of scotch, and
Oh, shit.
holy shit, did it fuck us up.
Yeah, we
Damn.
the pregame activities between the ceremony, the photos, and getting
How
back
how
to the
were
reception
you
were,
standing there ready to get?
We were sitting
We
Oh.
were sitting. Yeah,
with good reason.
we got in there, sat down, right in the reception area,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden we sat down. We're like, we didn't really talk about like what
No
goes
one,
not.
no
what
one
goes
said what
next.
happens right now. Like who talks? Who's supposed to introduce like what happens?
More
now?
scotch, please.
Yeah.
Right,
You know?
right.
All of a sudden, there's just a microphone like sitting in front of Steve and Steph, and they're like, "I'm not fucking talking. You talk. Like I'm not doing it. All right, you do it." Like,
That's when we saw you cry.
yeah. After that,
Jake
like,
actually
I
cried
teared up.
and kissed
I
a guy
teared
that
up.
night.
Yeah.
That was
You
a rough
cried
night.
and kissed
That was
a
rough night
dude?
for Jake.
Like I said,
Rough
6
night.
beers,
Yeah,
Jake.
that
Jake.
dude might have been the vocalist. He might have been.
I got
Not
sad.
my fault. It's alcohol induced.
Hey, if anyone ever
I'm
comes out to a
literally
show,
fucking scarred for life. From
if anyone ever
this.
comes out to a show, come up to any one
can't
of us
do
and
it.
ask about Jake, 6 beers, bumper cars.
Bumper
we'll let you know.
cars.
No, you
Don't
got to
connect
tell
to
me
it.
now. You
No,
can't.
No,
you can't.
that's not something we can
try-
share on the air.
He'll try to
Something that's
kiss you.
got to remain in person.
Might be some legal actions
Yes.
if we.
Oh snap!
So we're
dude.
at Steve's wedding, and
Yeah.
I'm like blacked out,
Yep.
and
Zach,
then I wake up from being blacked out, and Nick's just in the hotel room panicking. I've never seen him so scared. He's like, "I've never kissed a guy. I've never kissed a guy. I never kissed a guy. Jake fucking kissed me. Jake fucking kissed me." And I'm just like, "What?"
What?
And then I asked him about it in the morning, and he's like, "I don't remember. It might have happened."
It was a rough morning. The only reason I woke up is because Steve comes busting into our room where us 3 plus Tyler was as well, and he's looking for like a fucking tuxedo or some shit, and we're just like, dude, it's 8 in the morning. Like, what are you doing in
I'm
here
still
right
drunk.
now? He's like, we gotta go open up gifts. It's like, fuck.
Oh my God, poor Jake. We're opening up gifts, and Jake's just.
Yeah, dude, I had on the table. I was like, I can't do this. I'm
I
like,
didn't even make it to the gift opening
No,
session.
yeah.
No, you
A lot of people didn't actually. There was a few.
I was
Hey, shout out to the
literally half
ladies
dead.
listening. Actually, at this point, Kat for not making the gift opening since they wanted their shout out so bad. Thank you, Steph, Katie, and Kat, and
At
Jess,
least
and
I
all you
wasn't
ladies
the
for
only
listening.
one. I literally, I'm surprised I'm still alive after that night. I'm not even kidding.
I'm
I
pretty
thought I
sure we're
died.
all kind of in that boat. Like that was Steve. Steve had a wedding, and we all got fucked
Weddings
up.
in Wisconsin.
Yeah, drinking.
Things get fucking weird.
Yes.
It's just pretty much all I say.
We're all just like screaming the words to like "Don't Stop Believing,"
Oh.
and
The dance floor was how they say lit, fam.
yeah, we were
Yeah.
titans of the dance floor that night.
Titans.
I mean,
that's
to,
awesome.
to get a bunch of stoners out on the dance floor hopping around, I mean, that takes some strides.
That takes
you
a
know?
bridezilla. Shout out to Steph.
Let's get it bumping.
Yeah.
You will dance.
Oh, dude, I've been at those ones before. Come on, guys,
Dude,
let's go.
I will
And they
admit,
just, come on, let's go. I will divorce you right now.
she could have been the
Fucking-
vocalist of our
yeah.
metal group any
Oh
day.
shit, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Well, dude, thanks a lot for coming, man. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. We got one more song, right? Look Out Below.
Yes.
Tell me
Yeah,
about that
this
one.
This one, when we first started working on it, like the main riff of the song is like kind of happy, and we're all just like on the fence for like, is it too happy?
Right.
It's a little
We don't-
poppy.
But it's like It's probably it's got my favorite moment on the whole EP on it, and it's the fastest song. It's got like a black metal moment on it, but it's weird. It's another one of those songs that when they wrote it, it's like, God damn it.
It's a good mesh. It's a good mesh, and we threw a couple intricacies in there. Nothing like too fancy or anything, but just a couple like subtle, like just intricacies that make it kind of step it up just a little bit without getting too complex with the riff, like the riffs and all the other instrumental
Pulled a lot
parts.
of influence from Dimebag Daryl on this one.
Nice.
Yep.
Awesome, man. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good selection to
Absolutely.
do that. Fuck yeah, man. So thanks a lot, guys, for coming in. I
Thanks
appreciate
for having
it.
us.
Yeah, thank you
Anytime
very
that you
much, sir.
guys have shows coming up, man, make sure I get a flyer or something.
Absolutely.
Any show. So just let me know, and I'll throw it in the rotation. Make sure everybody knows about it. Get things out there. And as soon as you get more of this new stuff, man, let me know.
Send it your way.
I will put it on the station now that I have pretty much most of the EP right now. So I'll put these songs and the new one, if you're okay with that, on the station.
absolutely.
Please do.
In regular rotation. Good deal.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're going to listen to this last one. Look out below, so make sure you look before you leap, bitches. Go to ritualmadnesspodcast.com. Check out the episodes, all of them. There's 142 of them now, but there's 143 coming up here soon on Monday. And then the following week, you'll be listening to this one again. And I have a special guest next week. Jordan Swanson's going to come back in here. My old cohort, the co-host of this bitch, is going to come in. We're going to set this ship straight and talk about the benefit and all the bullshit going on next Saturday, the 19th. Come check it out. Opinion Brewery. And don't forget the Lee's Liquor Night fucking shits. Yes. So thank you for tuning in. We are out. Guys, got to say fuck you anything?
Smoke weed every day.
Keep it heavy.
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right. Have a good one.
God damn it.
Ritual Madness Podcast. Ritual Madness Podcast. Ritual Madness Podcast. Ritual